with your host, Ms.Londa. Sip and Talk Podcast. Sip and Talk Podcast. Sip and Talk Podcast. Starting soon.
Hey, so what's up, everybody? We're back again. We have a good show for you guys tonight. But before we go into topic, I just wanted to do a brief update on the case with Brittany Booker. Her killer is still at large, so I'm going to show you his picture, and I'm going to show you recent pictures so that you guys can, see what he looks a recent picture. So, give me. All right, so this is Terry Jackson. He's the killer in Brittany Booker's death. He's still at large. The award has been raised from 2,000 to 5,000. He's still at large. He has not been found yet. I have some recent pictures that someone sent me. So these are some recent pictures. So, if you guys see him, please call Crime Stoppers. The police ask that you don't approach him because he is known to be armed and dangerous. And the award has been raised to 5,000. So he's still at large. He could be anywhere. This is what he looks like. All right. So now we're going to go into the topic about the kids who were killed in the school shooting in Texas. I want to say my condolences to all those kids, and I would like to say to all the parents, oh, they did. When? Because I just looked on Google today and it didn't have any updated information. It just showed that there was a $5,000 that the award had been raised. Okay, so to anybody else who's watching, he has been captured. So void that. Thank you for that information. All right. So my condolences to all the children that got killed in the massacre in Texas. Also would like to say, prayers up to all the families, the parents of the children, and the parents, and condolences to the teachers who got killed as well. Does anybody have anything that they would like to share on that topic? Please feel free.
That situation.
Yeah, it's a sad situation. I don't know. It's like, so what, our kids are safe going to school now? You know?
I mean, it seemed. I mean, I think we need to do a little bit more research on our kids' school because, of course, that school was Hispanic on Hispanic. It's like I would say, it's still horrible the fact that they were children. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, our kids taking guns to school. I just heard about my school. I mean, some schools in my city where they was fighting bullets and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is in the inner city with our kids, so it's like that situation is definitely sad. But I think that we definitely need to looking more into our children because I'm seeing these kids on camera with guns. Like, where the hell they getting them from? And, you know,
Y- it's not hard to get guns though, I don't think.
it's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the world is horrible. It's not hard for, them to get access to guns. I mean, they can get them off the streets. It doesn't always have to come from within the home. Sometimes the parents don't even be knowing that the kids got guns.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is crazy. It's very crazy. So,
You know how I feel about that. I seen a video of his mom on there talking about some. He went through a lot of stuff. Don't be mad at him. Like, nigga, fuck that nigga.
don't be mad. He been through how many fucking kids, bitch, and you saying don't be mad? Is you serious?
Damn, when I
How are they so he went through some things and he took it out on some kids that had nothing to do with what he was going through, and you're saying don't be mad? Make it make sense.
And then the stories that I'm getting back, I'm hearing the police didn't want to go in there because they didn't want more casualties. And I don't know.
What you mean more casualties?
So basically, I guess they saying if they would have went in there, he would have started shooting at them. I guess they would have started shooting back. Might have hit some more kids. Might have lost some officers. I guess that's how they was looking at it. And they said that it was only a few police on the scene. They wasn't sure how many shooters it was, so they didn't really run in there. I've heard stories about kids. Like they said the one. I guess the one little boy said the police officers told him that if he comes in here to yell and let us know. And I guess when he came in there, the little girl yelled and he killed the little girl. Um,
Whoever gave that advice, that was like the wrong
yeah,
advice.
man, like what
That
the
didn't make no damn sense at all. Cause you
hell?
just really just put her at stake.
They ain't trained. They ain't trained, man. They not trained. It's scary, man. It's like you want to keep your kids at home, but then who gonna watch them while you at work, or you know what I'm saying, while you out doing what you do,
That's
man.
why I say community needs to get together. I've been offering babysitting to people for the low low. I help your kids with their homework, every damn thing. Just bring their little lunch and their breakfast. If they, need a change of clothes or whatever. Hey, community that more people need to start doing that because it's not safe out here.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's getting crazy. It's almost to the point where I'm like, shit, nigga. We was talking about that. On my podcast, we was talking about the money situation and how it's being devalued and shit. Man, it's almost to the point like, shit, we need to stop spending money anyway. What the fuck they gonna do if everybody stops spending money? You gonna cut all our electric off? Like, shit, we got candles, man, but
Hell yeah, I'll go hit the dollar store quick as hell.
for real, man, because it's just like it's getting crazy, man, and all this shit happening. What the parents supposed to do? Because when you send your kids to school, I mean, a lot of parents they kind of use the school as like, and it's not a good thing, but a lot of parents kind of use the school down there as daycare, like you know what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, because if you work a day shift, you depend on school. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a single parent, because you can work those hours that your kids are in school, and hopefully you can get off by the time they're getting out, or maybe even before. You see what I'm saying? So it is a good thing for some parents.
It is, and for some they just want to push them off from school so they can have some time to themselves. Motherfuckers don't even be working.
Well, you saying like they just send their kids to school
Hell
so they
yeah,
can have some time for
don't.
themselves. It's actually mandatory. You can get in trouble if you don't send your kids to school. Boom.
I mean, but at the same time, man, you can put on. I mean, listen. The thing about school, like, and they don't give us the little fine print or whatever, man, is that if your child can pass these tests that the state is requiring them to pass, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not. They don't have to go to school as long as they learning what we need them to learn. A lot of times we don't know that because if we don't put them in school, we don't teach them the things that the state want them to learn. You know what I'm saying? One thing I do tell my kids is like, man, I don't feel like y'all should go to school thinking that y'all have to learn for somebody else. Y'all need to go to school to learn these things for yourself. I don't really care too much about social studies. You know what I'm saying? I give you the history. I'll tell you where to go in the history of that. Science, you can learn that from YouTube and all that. But the main things are like math, language, reading. Like that's my main thing. Like reading, writing,
And
language,
math.
math. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that you really want to go there and learn. And the rest of the things like if you do, you do. You don't, you don't. I want you to get good grades everywhere, but I don't care too much for you to know their history because a lot of it's lies. The science shit, you know what I'm saying, man? I mean, that's good as far as science, but it's like, man, who really walks around using trigonometry unless you're about to be, algebra, unless you're about to be building houses? Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to know these angles and things like that. Other than that, you need to know the basics for sure. Like, so I don't know, man. It's definitely weird, but we can teach our kids from home. We can give them things that they can learn. We can make them focus. And then when it comes time to the test, or you want to come knocking on my door talking about my child ain't been to school, well, give me the test. You know what I'm saying? And my child gonna pass with flying colors. I'll bring him down there, put him under at the desk. He passed the test. Leave us the fuck alone. He know what he needs to know. Um, but it is definitely getting weird. I mean, we allowed to homeschool. They just got to be able to pass
Yeah.
the test. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They just got to be. You don't even have to be certified. They just got to be able to pass those tests, man. That's the main thing.
Yeah. but a lot of parents probably can't do, homeschool because they have to work to pay, rent and bills. But that's why I say, we need to start pulling together like we was talking about the other day. But it's so hard, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
if I'm offering babysitting for the low people look at it like you just trying to get paid off my kid. No, I'm trying to help you, but yeah, I'm trying to scratch my back at the same time. Like, why wouldn't you want that? If you look at what they charging you for daycare, pretty expensive penny
You get more than what.
compared to what I'm charging. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Now we just need to make sure that we know, because I mean, not saying that you're a bad person, but I definitely will go through my history on Ms. Londa if I'm about to bring my child around her. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
understandable. You
Right.
should. Yeah.
Right. But other than that, I mean, you're gonna research. I mean,
Shouldn't trust nobody. You got to do
most
because
people
they
don't
can
even
go to daycare and you
right. That's what I'm about to
can
say. They don't
see.
even research their teachers or the fucking school they put them in. They just try to put them in the school and shit because it's closer, it's convenient. They'll research the daycare, know who working there and shit. It's like, oh, I got somewhere to go. How much I'll charge, and I can afford that. I'll bring my baby here 8 o'clock in the morning. Firm. Like, shit, not 801. Not
See, when my kids, my two youngest ones was in daycare, and it was in the daycare that I worked at,
so that
so
was even better because
I
now you
was able to
know
see
that they
what was
can be
going on.
right. Then even if they're not even in your class, you know the teacher that is class they in.
Well, my daughter she was in my classroom for a year for a time. That was kind of stressful because she was jealous of the other kids, and that was a little bit much. I was begging that lady to move her up. Like, can you move her up early, please? Because it was a lot. So yeah.
All I stress is buy guns, man. Buy guns. Keep them away from the kids. I don't say teach the kids how to use the guns, but I mean if the lights go out, then yeah, we gonna need them to know
But
something.
I feel like there's nothing wrong if they're old enough teaching them how to use guns. And the reason why I say that is because of all the shit that's going on in the freaking world.
That's true.
I'm not even gonna drop no names, but somebody just told me it was a relative that they came and knocked on her door, and they were saying open up, it's the police. But luckily she has the cameras.
Hmm.
She could see them on the camera. She could see damn well they wasn't the damn police.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Single woman living by herself.
And so I would say that would be a good time to teach your kids, but then you got to make sure that you know your kids. If I wouldn't give my child no gun, knowing that they don't got it all, and I ain't taught them the things they
Well, yeah, that's probably not the one you want to teach. You want to
right.
teach the one
'Cause
that
a lot of these
is
kids,
gonna,
man,
you're gonna teach this child about this gun, when to use it, how to use it, and only when to use. You know what I'm saying? But if
not
you got
because
a
they got mad.
firecracker, that's probably not the one you want to teach.
Facts, facts. If that mother gonna blow up with a short wig, yeah, that's not the one. That's definitely not the one. And then it depends on why they got a short wig. It's like what I've been giving you. You know what I'm saying? What's the reason that you even got that short wig? You know, we can get into the mental health of that, but we can't just teach our kids how to use guns and that be the primary thing. Like our kids need to know how to use guns. But did you give your kids any type of respect or morals before you even put a gun in their hand? Do they
Right,
understand
that's
what
true.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they need to know why you're teaching them that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times it's just like, oh, aim there, look at there, boom, boom. Now all of a sudden, this crazy dude or crazy girl know how to aim, and they headshots only at this point in time. It's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like let's give them some respect and morals before we give them some guns. But I do say stock up on guns because even with the brown community, man, and the black community, it's still always us. Like, man, it's really always us that's going through it. I mean, you got the white people and their Columbines and the Aurora thing that happened in dark. I mean, with the Batman situation and but for the most part though, it's us, man. We have to learn to respect ourselves and learn to respect each other and
Yeah,
protect ourselves and protect, man. Like it's like you don't got no gun, you ain't allowed to have no gun, man. Find somebody who, you know what I'm saying, you trust that can get a gun, like, and use it for that purpose. Like not because you're the man in the street, not because you want people to fear you, but for the fact that you're trying to protect yourself and your family, man. Probably shouldn't even leave the house with it if you're not allowed to have it, but it still should be in the house. I don't know, especially now that they about to start trying to take it, and you got all these Ukrainians coming over, and these are ex neo Nazis and shit like that. Like what I'm saying,
right.
they're already raised not to like black people anyway, so you finna start getting more of these situations, man. So you definitely got to figure something out.
So we got a couple people tuning in. You think we should get into the game or should we wait a little while?
No, they can hold on just for a little while. We had something. Is that the? Is that we have something else to talk about?
No, I just kind of was doing the condolences, you know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
I thought I was doing an update because Google didn't update it. So
Because
every time I looked, it was saying, that
it had
due
been a
to
white
bad
woman.
volume, that the award had been, raised to
The white woman. We
5,000.
would have made sure we updated that bitch.
I can barely hear you.
I said if it had been a white woman, we'd have made sure we updated it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
All right. Yeah, I said if it had been a white woman, they would have made sure they updated it.
facts.
But go ahead. You can give them the breakdown of what's going on. I'm gonna go grab me something right quick while you're doing that. It's gonna take me like 30 seconds. So go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
So we are about to get into the game tonight. It's called Name That Movie. So how this is gonna go, but before I go into the details of the game, I want you guys to make sure that you have a quiet background and that your volume is up on whatever you're using, phone, laptop, tablet, whatever. Because I'm only going to play the scene from the movie one time. So once I play it, it's not no, oh, can you play it again? Nope, I'm not gonna play it again. I'm only gonna do it once. So how this is gonna go is I have chosen 6 movies. I'm gonna play a scene from each movie. Once I'm done playing all of the scenes, this is why I need you guys to make sure that your background is clear and noise free and your volume is up because you really need to listen. So once I play all 6 movie scenes, then I'm going to turn the phone lines on and I'm also going to post the link. So people can either choose to come up on the link or they can call in. I know last time we were playing a game, a lot of people said they were calling in and the number was busy. So that's why I'm giving you 2 options. All right. So those are the rules of the game. You have to name all 6 movies to be able to win. Now, if you name 3 out of 6, and then the next person, I'll have to give them 3 other new movies because, of course, they're gonna know the answer to the other 3, and I'm just not gonna make it that easy for you. Okay, so
You gotta get
without
them
further
all right.
ado,
Ain't no helping none of that. You ain't getting no. Oh, it's okay. Nah, nigga, you gotta get them all right.
right. All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna go on and start with the first movie. Give me 1 second here. What the? All right. Here's the first movie.
Bro, the ladies eat. Hoes gotta eat too. Wait a minute, nigga. Who you calling a hoe? I ain't no hoe. Sorry, bitch.
All right. That's the first movie. Next one. Give me a second.
You don't want to let them call in first and then just give them the movie by movie. So they gonna start going through the chats or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Put the link or something. I don't know.
That was the second one.
I didn't hear the second one though, Miss Londa.
I'm sorry, I'll do it again. Were you able to hear it? Were you able to hear it?
No, it's very low.
Okay, so we're gonna have to take that one off because it's playing low.
Oh, it's playing low. Okay.
My family over here. My cousin. What's up, cousin? How you doing, boy? Cousin. What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you in I don't know where.
Okay, so that was the second one. I'm not counting the second one that I played before.
All right, so I was able to hear that one. Cousin.
I bet you could walk all day. Things like that. Not feeling way. I wish
Were you able to hear that one? What does this sound
Yeah,
like my
it's a
phone is
little
going
low. I
out?
can hear it.
Were you able to hear that one?
Yeah, I can hear it, but it's a little bit low.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I can hear it, but it's just a little low. Like it's like in and out. I'm not sure if the others can hear it outside. So they saying in the comments too low. Can you hear me though, Miss Londa?
we just don't do that. Fuck it, more for me. Try to be generous to you little niggas. Look how you do, man. I don't understand y'all the youngsters nowadays. Hey man, pass that shit back this way. Fuck you, boy. You ain't get no zigzag. You ain't get no drink drag. Pump.
All right, you was able to hear that one though, right?
Yeah, I was able to hear that one.
Okay. So that's four so far.
Hmm.
Okay.
If you can, take the private chat for me. Just the ultimatum.
So we're gonna put up the number, and you guys can call in. Now remember, the first four already played, so the next two I'm gonna play when you call in.
Yes, sir. So if you guys are watching, check the comments out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There is a link in there for you guys to click on. You can join the actual stream and answer the question. So go ahead and click on that link. She'll add you in. Once she see you inside, you can answer the question or you can call, and boom, you can get through that way. So first come, first serve. Go ahead and hit the line up.
And is anybody interested in playing? Because if not, we can end it.
Well, we got some viewers, so I don't know why nobody saying nothing to join it.
Okay, so they caught him in Chicago. Okay, figures.
Let's say you got 100 and there's 105 people watching on YouTube. I don't know why they not joining.
Yeah, I don't know either. Guess maybe I should have had a backup topic. But I mean, it could be open discussion.
Yeah, either way.
Okay, so we're gonna end the game since nobody is participating because I'm not gonna sit here and wait forever. Simple
Nobody
direct.
free money, man. Nobody joining.
All right. You have anything you would like to talk about? I didn't have a backup topic.
Nah, man, I'm just with the whole community movement, man. Everybody just watch their steps and watch watch this government, man, trying to move how they trying to move, man. It's getting real crazy out here. So everybody just be careful, man. Protect yourselves. That's my main thing, man. I have seen a few topics, man. I just seen this one topic where this dude had bought well, he got a baby mama, she got 5 kids.
I
And
wasn't answering questions in the comments. That's why I put the number and the link up. I said the directions when I put it out there. And then I just waited and nobody responded. So now I ended it.
she just said boys in the hood, poetic
Yeah, but I
justice.
wasn't. I don't want to keep up with the comments, and I
Yeah,
don't want to
numbers
do
gonna
it
get
that
you the
way. It's
idea
just
anyway,
too
just you
much.
give out the answers, right? Gotta call in or you gotta join the link.
Well, I ended it. So what were you
Okay.
saying?
But no, I just seen the situation. It would be like a good topic for us to speak on later on, man. But I just seen a picture of a dude posting his son eating some Taco Bell, and the other kids that his kid's mother had was sitting there watching, and I guess he just felt like he wasn't obligated to feed the other
Oh, I
kids.
saw that. He came to visit his child. I think she had like about 6 kids or something like that.
Mhm.
And he came to visit his son. They was by the car, and his son was eating or whatever. And don't get me wrong, he doesn't have to feel obligated to feed the other kids, but I think it could have been done differently. I think he should have picked his child up, and maybe went to a park or took him out to eat. But to do that in front of kids, like that was
Yeah,
just
that kind of was petty. That was kind
yeah. What if them kids, didn't really have nothing to eat? You know what I'm saying? Now they just watch their little brother or big brother, I don't know, get
We
full.
talk about
You
him.
know what I'm
We
saying?
talk
That's kind of
crazy
messed
to
up.
him afterwards. They don't want to be called your dad. Why you can't go with your dad? We good over here, or whatever. They might turn it back on him. I definitely thought about that. I'm like, man, I definitely would just came. My son called me, telling me he hungry. I just came and picked him up and took him to eat. I wouldn't have let him sit right there and eat in their faces, even if I'm not gonna buy him nothing, because he's not obligated to do for the other children. But I damn sure, even if I couldn't take you nowhere, I might have just we could have rode around the corner right quick and sit on the, you know what I'm saying, and just let you eat your food inside the car, and then come back and drop you off, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I seen a lot of people mad about it, like like shoot, you feed one, you feed all. I even seen a bunch of fellas say, man, I would have bought them all or something, like what I'm saying. My personal thing, my personal opinion, if I had kids by the mama, um, I would have definitely, I'd have definitely. See me. My thing is I do for any kids that was there first. So if
Yeah.
you had kids that was there first, and then I brought kids into your life extra, then I do for all the kids that was there before mine, including mine, and then the ones we now. If you had some kids after me, it's all on you. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But,
Well, I mean, if y'all not together, I mean, of course, when you get with a woman, I mean, it should, and vice versa, it should be a package deal. You know what I'm saying? But
nah, but of course,
if
if we
you was
not together,
together and y'all had a child and y'all not together and she got some kids after that, no, I
yeah, no,
mean, you know what I'm saying?
them they
No.
ain't got nothing to do with that. Now the kids that was there first, yeah, I got y'all. I was, know what I'm saying, like you said, a package deal. Like I got y'all, man. But the kids afterwards, nah, it's over. I ain't fucking around.
Right. Yeah, that was petty though. I was like, what the
Really
fuck?
petty.
Like, that looks bad as hell. Like the kids standing there looking like that's messed up.
Yeah, it was to make them watch.
And even if it's not a situation like that, like if you don't have enough for all the other kids, you just shouldn't give it to one in front of all the other kids, though.
Man, facts. I think that definitely was yeah, like I said, that definitely was kind of petty, man. To just sit right there and make them kids watch, cause they didn't actually be in this world, man. So I definitely would have did them like that. But that could have been something that I mean, cause like he might have, like I said, it's still the kids didn't actually be in this world, but who knows what type of issues he done had with the other baby fathers, where he was just like, yeah, y'all dad always talking about he got this money, you're talking all hard, why you ain't here feeding y'all ass? Just like I'm gonna feed mine, like what I'm saying. Maybe they can go back and tell their dad. I don't know, but I still wouldn't have been petty like that. My son would just came back full. The only thing he probably would have came back that y'all didn't have was a Happy Meal, like a toy or something. Like what I'm saying.
You're
That'd
right.
be the case. That'd be. I'm mad people ain't want this free ass money though, man. I really wish, I was rocking with you as far as coming up with some of the movies, because I sit here and try to
Because
wait.
I was like, my mind had went kind of blank because I'm like, damn. And then you start, I was like, yeah, he got all the movies. He remember all the movies. Then that's when my mind started. But oh well,
Keeps you rich,
keep my damn money shit.
right? Shit, I know. I got paid. What was it, Miss Sneeze's husband? He got paid. You know what I'm saying? So ain't like you out here false flag and not giving out the money and shit. So and then I still don't understand how you got all these goddamn viewers. The motherfuckers ain't goddamn. You know.
People on YouTube, they always view, but they always sit quiet unless it's something where they can say something ignorant. It seems like I be getting comments like I just had a comment, and we didn't even go into to that topic real tough, but it was when we did the Kevin Samuels topic, and I guess maybe because the way it was titled, when I titled one of his followers, impregnated 13-year-old stepdaughter. And so then I got a comment that said something like the mom didn't know about this, the family didn't know about this until she said something. And then it said something like, how dare you uh said something about how dare you assume or something, and it said the word bitch, called me a bitch. So I was like, well, damn, let me go back and listen to the damn show because I could have sworn we didn't even go that into it. And of course we didn't. So I wrote them back like, maybe you should watch the full show before you get to calling people names. I was a little pissed a little bit, but I
That's how
kept
it
my
be.
composure.
That's how it be though, man. People jump in, catch a little bit, catch a little tiny bit or something like that, and then they wanna run off of that instead of listening to the whole show, man. That's kind of like the whole Kevin Samuels situation, anyways. We ain't gonna get into him, like I'm saying, because I'll be done ruffle some feathers. But that's definitely how I be though. A lot of
I
times,
mean, shit, hey, I'm drinking. I ain't got shit else to do. We live. I don't know what the fuck.
I'm
So
just
wait, have you seen the latest though?
what's that?
So the girl that was with him when he passed away, it's like they're like she's catching all this backlash.
Mm,
Like people are trying
she
to
had
say
some.
she she did something to him. Like they're
She
insinuating
probably
she
did do something. Listen, I ain't gonna leave a flex. Listen, I don't think that she did something intentionally, but nigga, he drinking 30 Red Bulls a day. He doing all this extra ass shit. I'm pretty sure he has some stress issues. Then he go get a little young girl. You know what I'm saying? They probably did what they did. She probably worked his ass out. The fuck?
worked him out. That's different. That's not on her though. That's
Ain't
on his
on her.
ass. You knew you can't keep up with no young ass woman, nigga. You should have fell back. You should have stayed in your age lane. But I'm saying they're insinuating like this woman actually did something to him, like she Mickeyed him or some shit like
Just
that.
some shit like yeah, we gotta go somewhere with it to keep it going, man. That's why I said that whole situation would be the sheeple shit, man, because it's like I don't think that he was big enough to where the government was gonna try and cover it up, you know what I'm saying, or where like, the coroners or you know what I'm saying would try and cover up a situation. Oh, he died from this. They saying he died from a heart attack. We watched this man drink 3, 4 Red Bulls a show, like you know what I'm saying? Well, you ain't supposed to be drinking those things like that. Those things ain't even good for your body. And they don't do nothing but make your heart pump more. And then if you drinking those and you doing all this other shit, then you working with the girl, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever y'all do, man. He 50 something years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? The fuck, I'm sure he could have had a heart attack easily, like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta
Then if he took more than what he was supposed to take of Viagra to try to keep up with that young girl, that could have played a part in it
could
too.
have threw him a Superman pill up in there, you know what I'm saying? Something that's gonna have him all fucked up for days at a time. Like, cause I know, man, I'll be those pills right there. They keep you going for like weeks at a time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you get older. Especially them Viagra's. I had a dude tell me like, shit, he took a older dude told me he took a Viagra. He was like, man, I was bricked for days, bro.
I mean, but does it depend on the guy? Because I dated a guy who took it and it didn't do shit.
I don't know. I ain't never took the actual Viagra, but I did check out the Superman one time, and that definitely had me had me
The
definitely.
what?
It was like a Superman pill.
Oh, one of the kind you buy from like the corner store or something.
No,
Okay.
it was like I got it from a little sex shop. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Met
okay.
a little freaky ass girl or whatever, man. She had these little, it was just a little sex shop, some little freaky shit, man. But it definitely, it said on the package like it keep you together for like 7 to 14 days or whatever. But it wasn't like a Viagra. It's supposed to be like some natural shit. I don't know how it works, but it definitely keep you ready, like all at all times. Like the slightest movement will have you like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, uh, I could just imagine whatever he doing because he got some couple dollars and shit. That shit right there was only like $20 a pill, like you know what I'm saying. But I could just imagine what he doing. But I know that, like I said, once you get older of age, got your heart is 50 something years old now. You know what I'm saying? It's been pumping for the longest, so I could just imagine whatever he was doing and whatever he was taking or whatever he knew. And he was like a doctor or something, right? So he knew some shit. You know what I'm saying? I knew he had some type of education, so he definitely knew some shit. So I ain't no telling what he was doing, man. But you messing with these young girls. And I mean, she was like in her 30s, but compared to him, she young. Like, in 30s, she's still not old. But I'm just saying,
No. Mm-mm.
compared to him, she was 20 years younger. So she had a lot more energy than what he got. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure she worked his ass out. But I done heard about these things numerous of times, not just from his situation, but I done heard about pastors. Like, it was a pastor in Florida who was cheating on his wife who died of a heart attack in a hotel with a young girl. Like, y'all in here trying to keep up with these young girls, man. Mm. So I don't know, but they gonna keep anything going they can with Kevin Samuels, man, because he came and ruffled some feathers and he told the truth, man. I feel like he told the truth, man. I know we ain't about to make this a Kevin Samuels story, but I feel like he told the truth, man, for real. Like,
I don't agree
humble.
with everything you said.
I think he was just telling people to be humble, man. Like telling certain people to be humble. Like how you gonna sit here and want this and want that and you can't even get it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I can agree with that. I can agree with that, but
maybe he was
a
being
lot of
too
other
much.
stuff that he said I don't agree with.
maybe he was being a little bit disrespectful, like you said, like the one picture that they had where you're still fat and all this, like you ain't have to do all that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But at the same time though, it's like you could have definitely used it a different way. I think he could have used it a different way, but that shit was all just for views and all from extra money, man. Like I said, it was some sheeple out there. You believe everything this man saying, or you running with it. That's just like me believing in the Avengers, like the Avengers movie. Man, well, Thanos gonna fucking snap his fingers and, shit gonna change. Like nigga, it's a movie. You know what I'm saying?
I think I could have probably respected it better if he would have gave it from both standpoints.
Or if he would have kept giving it from steps both standpoints. 'Cause like I told you before, man, he started off on us men, sitting at home playing the game all day, asking women for this, asking women for that. But that shit didn't blow up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't mainstream until, he got to being disrespectful to the women because the dudes wasn't even calling in. We gonna argue that you got me fucked up. But the females got to calling in, and so it was giving him something to go back and forth with. And then you start seeing him. Oh, he said this to this woman. Oh, he said this to this woman. By the time he said something to the third woman, we are like, who is this Kevin Samuels character? You know what I'm saying? Now this nigga being fucking crazy to the men though, but yeah, I think that's where it was. Like once he found his niche, yeah, it was like,
He
yeah, go
ran
on.
with it.
He ran with it. He
And
ran with it.
then too, if he would have allowed them to speak their mind, like you can allow people to speak their mind. If somebody don't speak what you want to hear, why you gotta treat them like that and hang up and do all that extra
And then
stuff?
talk crazy. Ain't gonna you then talk crazy. But I mean, the questions was definitely logical. He'd be like, okay, so how old are you? He's like, I'm 37. Like, how many kids you got? Six. Like, oh, you got a job? Yeah, I work at McDonald's. Like, oh, and what you want? I want a rich white doctor. Like, oh, you do? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk crazy. I think that was just like mainly what it is. 'Cause like I said, man, like I always from watching Kevin Samuels, he wouldn't have been able to talk to no Oprah Winfrey like that. He wouldn't have been able to talk to no Beyonce, no Rihanna, no Chelsea, whoever. He wouldn't have been able to talk to no Hillary Clinton. He wouldn't have been able to talk to these higher level women like that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like they can talk and say what they want and they can get. But he was just talking crazy to the ones who, you know, was at a lower status. And he could have definitely been more, respectful and been like, look, get your stuff together. Once you get your stuff together and you get in a better position, then you can ask for this. He could have
Yeah,
came somewhere like
because
that,
to
but
make a person feel like because they made the wrong choices along the way, you're making them feel like
they ain't
they're
shit.
no good at all to no man, like unless he's trashy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's wrong. I don't agree with that.
But
To say a woman who has 5 kids isn't worthy of a rich man or whatever, that's bullshit. I
but
mean, if a rich
but
man
it,
falls in love with her, like who's to say she don't deserve that? That's nobody. Like
no,
you
but
can't
see,
say
but he
that.
not. I don't think that that's not. He never said that in general. He more said like that's what you're looking for. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like it wasn't like from my understanding, from what I'm getting. This is my point of view. Like you know what I'm saying. What I was saying, it wasn't like if you at the bar and Drake come talk to you, matter regardless if you got 6, 7 kids, you don't deserve Drake. Like it's the fact that you're looking for a Drake. Like you feel like you deserve a Drake. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he was coming more at. Because I mean, shit, if Drake want a woman with 6 fucking kids, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how many baby daddies he got, that's what the fuck he can do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that, he can say anything about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If a person of a high standard want that type of woman, that's what the fuck he want. And you just can't be mad at that. But I think a lot of these people, like I was just listening to this man talk, not Kevin Samuels, but just a whole nother man. And this is like this podcast. You might know it. I don't know the name of it, but he be on there with a lot of females and they definitely be asking for a lot of shit and expecting a lot of shit. The one woman was talking about she didn't want no man with a 9 to 5 because if she wanted to just pack up and go to Jamaica, she should be able to go with her man. And if he got a 9 to 5, he got to call off work and all this, and she just don't want that. And he's like, "Well, do you got a job?" She's like, "No, my men take care of me." So she got to find a man who actually can take care of her to actually do these things for her. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, you're not even in the position to ask for that. You just expecting
Right.
that. And then they was talking about how men try and control and tell women what to do and all this other stuff. He's like, well, I'm thinking that these men that's in these mining operations, these men that's getting up and going to, what I'm saying, take out trash every day, you know what I'm saying, and pick up trash deliveries. Y'all don't want them men. Y'all get bad. Y'all cheat on them men, like you know what I'm saying. And I'm guaranteeing them men ain't the ones who are trying to hold you down. They thoughts is I'm trying to provide for my family. But you don't want that. You want a man who can get you to Jamaica whenever you feel like it. You want a man who can buy you Benny Hondas or Gucci or Louis whenever you feel like it. And what makes you so deserving of that? It was another thing where they was like, well, what do a man ask you for? Like, what do a man really ask for in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Men don't really. I mean, you got these men who, oh, I need the new J's, but you should see those red flags. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah,
got your
those are red flags. Like, nigga, I'm looking for a man, not a goddamn child. I done raised
you
all
hear
my
me?
kids. Get your ass out of
You hear me? So it's like when you get to an actual, you know what I'm saying? What do a man actually ask you for? He wants you to be probably cook for him when he get home. He wants you to appreciate him. He wants you to love him. And he wants you to understand him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most time a man don't be asking, can you go get this box? Can you lift this? He might tell you what he want out the grocery store, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, like men don't really ask for nothing but appreciation and understanding. Like you can't appreciate your man or understand your man, it is what you is. I just got out of a relationship where I wasn't appreciated. So,
I
I ain't
mean, but when you say appreciate your man, he got to give you a reason to appreciate him, though.
correct. Like that's what I'm saying. So if you asking for some J's or fucking Xbox or fucking computer or some shit, like nigga, what's that? What's that? Like what am I doing this for? What am I going on my way to buy you the new PlayStation? Like why am I going
I'm
all
like, nigga, can I see your birth certificate? Because I could have swore you was grown as fuck.
and don't get it twisted. You can buy the man a PlayStation, but
You
like I
can,
said,
but if you got a nigga that's just coming in saying he want J's and he want to as that's important to him, you have a whole child on your hand.
can you fix a goddamn garbage disposal? Can you change my tire? Or
Can
you
you change the oil? Can you do something? Can you mow the line? What the fuck can you do?
correct? That's the thing. So it's like you said, are you appreciated or able to do it? Like, can you change it? Can you change it? My sister's so silly. Can you
Nigga,
change
trim
it?
the bushes, do something.
Can you blow? Can you
The
mow the
damn
grass?
garage need to be cleaned out. Can you do that?
Can you do something like you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, these dudes just sit there and expect and expect and expect. I ain't gonna say most of the time, but a lot of these dudes, from what I be seeing, they be expecting like you know what I'm saying. They don't have no type of education. They don't know no type of words. They don't know how to think for themselves. Niggas barely even know how to wipe their own ass. You 16, no, excuse me, I ain't them young dudes. I'm gonna say you 32, 33 years old, nigga, and you still got fucking like doo-doo stains. Like, bro, come on, man. You don't know how to wipe your ass correctly, my nigga. Like, I don't think nobody gonna appreciate you, bruh. Like, grow the fuck up, my nigga. For real.
Listen, I ain't lived with a man. It's going on 8 years.
8 years.
Last man I lived with, like, it took the cake. Like, this nigga didn't work. He wasn't trying to work. The lights get turned off, and this motherfucker says to me, and I don't know if he was trying to play on my intelligence or what, but it brought something out of me that probably shouldn't have came out of me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't discuss the bills with me.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck would I discuss the bills with you if you have nothing to put on the fucking bills?
What
Like,
you gonna do any
were
goddamn
you
way?
like were you challenging me at that point? Dishes got broke that day, and I at this point it's like I can't
But
do it.
maybe, but maybe now that you think on the other side of maybe if you told him like, look,
There's no other side to think on. Why the fuck would I discuss bills with you if you have nothing to put on them or not trying to put nothing on them?
but
What? So
there
what you
is
want me to come and let you know so you can know what move you need to make?
that's what I'm saying. Look on the other side,
Oh,
right? That's
okay.
what I'm saying. So if it's like okay, so tell me that you 200 short on the electric bill. Tell me that you 200 short on the water bill. Then I'm gonna go find out. But don't tell me when the fucking water about to get disconnected, and then be like, nigga, you ain't been helping me the whole time.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of listen now, don't get it twisted. I've been in this position plenty of times, man.
but you had some type of hustle or something behind
Yeah,
you,
of
right?
course. But at the same time, though, just not even being in the disconnection position, but just being in the position of women being so, I would say, insecure to the fact that they just want their man to be at home, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be out because I think that you're going to do something. I don't want you to go nowhere because I think you're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of times a female will make it comfortable enough for a nigga to be home to where when she do get home, you know what I'm saying, that he there at all times because he ain't got no reason to want to leave. His liquor here, his video games there. You got everything you need. Plus, I'm coming home to you. So nigga, shut the fuck up and sit home. Like you know what I'm saying. I've seen women who be like that, but at the same
Yeah.
time, once it comes down to something going wrong or something like that, then you don't even know if your man has a hustle because you have never made him do anything or gave him no reason to have to do anything anyways.
But see, first of all, that's not something that you feel like you need. Listen, let me tell you something.
Females
This is
doing
not
it,
even just for a man. This
right?
is for anybody living under any roof. You know that it takes money to run every fucking thing in that house. Now I'm finna get real petty with you, with these motherfuckers right now. You know it takes money to keep the lights on. You know it takes money for water. It takes money to get for gas. And every time you flush that toilet, that's on my water bill. Every time you wipe your ass, that's my toilet paper. All this shit costs. I should not have to know that you have a hustle. You should automatically know you should have a
I
hustle, a
mean,
job, or
but it
something.
can be
Because why
negated.
would you want to put your full dependence in somebody else's hands? What if I
Right.
just got real down and dirty and motherfucking petty and just said, I'm gonna take the damn toilet paper out the bathroom
What if you
and
got
I
dirty?
just use it when the fuck I want to go in there and
What if
wipe
you
my
got down?
ass?
What if you got down and dirty and just bring a nigga in the house because you could? Like, nigga, what you
I
gonna do?
mean,
You leave,
like,
you ain't. So
as
my
a
thing
as
is,
a person, as a human being, why would you want to depend on everything you need as far and that's like personals? Nigga, you need deodorant, you need soap to wash your ass, you need laundry detergent to wash your clothes. You're
so
gonna put
again, it
all that
depends on.
dependence on one person. You want
It
to put your
depends on.
full dependence in one person, and then when they talk down to you, you feel some type of way. You're the
So
idiot.
it depends on what you bring to the table. That's what I'm saying. That's where it
Dick
becomes.
ain't enough because I
It
don't
doesn't
need
have
that.
to
I
be.
can
It
open up
don't
my
have to.
nightstand
It
drawer.
don't gotta be no dick. Look, it depends on again what you bring because if I'm able to change your fucking radiator and your goddamn. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out here cutting the grass, I'm saving you $300 a month from having to pay to get the grass cut. If I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, doing all the handiwork around the house and fixing this and fixing that, that's saving you 300 here, 200 there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what am I able to do if I'm not even doing a side hustle? Like, am I saving you a water bill? Am I saving you a grass bill? Am I saving you a lawn bill? Like, you know what I'm saying? Am I keeping the line together? Again, am I taking out the trash? And I'm not saying that that's what a man should think that that's all he has to do because as a man you should just want to be able to provide anyways even if you can't, even if you don't have to, even okay, so okay, cool, you able to take care of your bills, okay, you able to take care of your rent, I still getting $600 a week, you feel me, so just in case, boom, you feel me, or $800 a week, 1,000 a week, whatever the fucking whatever the rate is, I'm still making my own money, so just in case you do need to come to me, I got it. So a man should still be thinking on, I'm still gonna be here just in case you need me, and let me go ahead and handle this, handle that. But at the end of the day, a lot of dudes don't have no type of nothing, like not a side hustle, not a dollar coming in, not an education, not nothing. You can't do anything, my nigga. Nigga don't even know how to change a tire. I seen a video where a girl was changing the tire because her dad taught her how to change a tire, but this nigga didn't even know how to change the tire. Plus, he was too fresh to change the tire. And the reason why he was too fresh to change the tire is because his girlfriend just bought him the outfit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't
That's
even know
what
how
I'm
to change the
saying.
tire,
Like,
and you
come
did buy
on,
your
like,
own outfit.
no.
Something that's going
I
on.
can't go back down that path again. That's why I've been in the situation I've been in for 8 fucking years. And then
Yeah.
the whole dating site, it's 3 fucking questions these motherfuckers ask when they get in your inbox.
What's
What
that?
do
What's
you
that big
do?
question?
Who do you stay with? And are you mobile?
Ooh.
So before they could ask me, I had to start flipping the shit. Because whatever the fuck you don't got, I don't either. I'm homeless. I ain't got no car, and I'm not working either.
She said, I ain't got it either.
So
Whatever
what
you
the
don't
fuck
got,
do
I
we?
don't
We
got,
don't
bitch.
benefit each other in no type of way. You can keep it moving. You're not finna make it come up off me. You ain't finna come suck up my warm heat and use my water and my toilet paper and all that shit and
Hey,
drive my
but the
car and
same
run
thing.
my gas out. You're not finna do
And
that.
that's why you got to go back to Kevin Samuels on this, because that's how he's feeling when you sitting here saying. And I'm not talking to you in general. I'm talking. I mean, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking in general. But that's how he's. That's what he's talking about. Like, why you feel like you can come suck out my pockets and you got 13 fucking kids by
Well,
13 niggas.
that's true.
You see what I'm saying? So why do you feel like you can come suck out my pockets if you got this many kids by this many niggas, and all of a sudden I'm just supposed to? Oh, you're a woman. I'm just supposed to, as a man, I'm supposed to take care of you. Like, no, I'm not supposed to take care of you as a man, but you're not supposed to take care of me as a woman, and I'm not supposed to feel like you should be taking care of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you can, if I come into the fucking house and you got everything taken care of, then hey, if you need me, I'm right here. Other than that, you don't finna go buy me a fucking PlayStation. Ain't shit to do. Ain't no bills to get paid. But at the end of the day, nigga, I should be thinking I can pay your bill before I go buy a PlayStation. First thing I should be, hey, before I go buy this PlayStation, is the bills paid? Is this taken care of? Before I go buy these motherfucking J's or Gucci and shit, is this bill taken care of? Is that bill taken care of? Like you said, you don't feel like you should be talking to a dude, asking him or telling him about the dude. I mean, telling him about the bills that's due because he ain't got nothing coming in. But his first mindset should be, hey, if you need help, let me know so I can go out here and make this shit happen for you.
No, it shouldn't be if. If you're
It
in
is
my
a if, 'cause it
household,
depends on why you
it's not
it
a
depends.
question, it's not a if, it's not up for
It gotta
discussion.
be
You
because you
should
didn't let me.
automatically
No, no,
be
no, no,
doing
no, no,
that
no, no.
because you
You
know
let
it
me
takes an income to run everything.
But you let me in your house without acknowledging that. So when a lot of times, like I said, these females will let a man come stay in their house and won't give them the rundown. And a lot of times, these niggas will be the ones to fucking use these motherfucking females. You gonna let me in your house? You gonna let me fuck? You gonna feed me? What the fuck you think I'm about to come in here asking you to do? Your bills need to be paid. You allowed me to come in here. So before you allow me to come in here, tell me, hey, you ain't gotta say I need my bills paid, but you can say, hey, if we gonna be staying together, we gonna work together. And I'm
You
gonna
don't
know
think you should automatically know that,
that's
even
what
if
I'm
you
saying.
even if it's not being with a woman, even if you just
But
going into a
you can't
friend's house, a
you
family
can't
member's house, you don't think
expect
automatically you
you
should
can't
automatically
expect
feel that?
you can't expect a nigga to automatically feel that because again, all niggas not raised like that. A lot of niggas ain't even raised with their dad, so they already been taken care of by a woman they whole fucking life. So when they get another woman who gonna do the same thing they fucking mama did when they was a child, now the woman gonna do the same fucking thing, and she's not telling you that you have to come in here with some type of something or doing something. She just allowing you to come in because of what you look like. You ain't asked this man if he do for his grandma. You ain't asked this man if he do for his kids. You just like this nigga, and all of a sudden he in your goddamn house, and 3 weeks in he got his clothes over here, clothes over there, but he ain't gave you not a motherfucking dollar. You ain't give him no reason to feel like he had to do shit. And all of a sudden, when the shit goes down, now you like, oh nigga, you ain't shit. No, you should have knew he wasn't shit when you invited him to his house because he didn't come and ask you, did you need anything? So in the beginning, when
I
a nigga
can understand where you're coming from, but also with that same mentality, then you should have that same mentality to know that your ass could be at a bus shelter too.
Hey, and that's why I'm saying, as far as a man should already know if I'm about to go into this woman's house, and that means it's gonna be more money in my pocket when I do go to work. So if I do come to your house, which I shouldn't be coming to your house 'cause as a man, I should be getting my own house. But who fucking knows why I can't get my own house? I might got a couple felonies, or I just might not know how to fill out a fucking application. Who fucking knows why I'm in your house? But at the end of the day, though, I should already know myself that if all else fails, I got me to depend on. A lot of times dudes don't feel like that. They got aunties, they got cousins, they got motherfuckers they can go stay with, they got motherfuckers who gonna look out for them. So at the end of the day, they don't have that independence in themselves any fucking ways. And then ain't no really been no men around us to teach us to be independent. So when you get this woman and she telling you she love you and she doing everything that your mama did for you gonna fucking be like, oh, I'm good. Like she want me to just be home. But nigga, you still gotta know how to change a fucking tire. You still gotta know how to fix the garbage disposal, my nigga. Like why the fuck do we need to call another man in the
Hey,
house to
listen,
fix the
listen.
garbage
Let me tell
disposal?
you something. I had a dude tell me, "Quit acting like a nigga." See all that? Oh, I love you, and I just want you to be there because I'm insecure. I'm a moody ass motherfucking person. I have certain. Let me tell you something. I got my TV shows that I like to watch. When I want to watch my TV shows and I get in that corner of that couch, don't come bother me. Can't you go play basketball or something? You ain't got no homies. Get the fuck out my face. I don't want no nigga sitting up under me all fucking day. Like I don't want that shit. I don't want it.
That's that, and that's the thing. Like, so a lot of times, dude, that's where you gotta give a motherfucker that thought, because how you know he ain't been with 3, 4 other women? They all want the nigga to be up under them. They want that affection, nigga. You don't love me enough. You don't be up under me. So then all of a sudden,
See
when I
that
get with my,
that's little girl shit like that. Now that's whiny. Like,
hey,
come on,
listen, that's not
said,
true.
I'm
That's not
watching my
true.
programs. I'm not on that right now.
That's not true. I've met an older woman about 45 years old, man. And that doesn't mean she old, but I've met a woman that's about 45 years old who have told me to my face, like, don't worry about nothing. I got you. Now, for me to fall into that and sit there for 7, 8 years and don't worry about nothing, and then in 9 years when she fucking tired of me and I ain't did shit in 8 fucking years, now I'm fucking at square one. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up
That goes
because I
back to what
didn't
I
look
was
into myself.
saying.
But
Why
they
would you
do
want to put
allow this shit.
all your whole dependence in anybody? Like, no.
It's a critical thinking,
Why?
man. You know,
Because then
we
that
give
gives
our
that
kids.
if you're gonna depend on this person to do every fucking thing for you, provide your living costs, your hygiene costs, the clothes on your back.
If a motherfucker sitting here calling you king all goddamn day or queen all goddamn day and telling you that they love you and they got your
Does that
back,
really bust you up though to call you king? And it's any,
I mean, you have
I
to
they
treat
can
me
call
like a
me
king. So you
queen,
can call me,
baby, boo,
you can call me, yeah, you can do all
sexy.
that,
That
but
shit
you
don't
tell me
mean
you
nothing to
love
me
me.
because
You
I
can
know
tell
they
your
say it to the
dog,
next bitch.
right? I'm about to say you can tell me you love me, but you tell your dog you love him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what's the fucking difference in the loves? Like, because but what I'm saying is, if a motherfucker got you feeling like they got you, if a motherfucker got you feeling like they got your back for real, they doing everything that you asked them to do. Oh, baby, I need this car. You go buy them a car. Oh, baby, I need these pants. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You actually making them feel like they the king that you call them or the queen that you calling them. You know what I'm saying? They might fall into that dependency of you because they think that you really got them. And then that day that you get tired of them, they fucked up. They're not even realizing the fact that when you bought the car in your name. So all of a sudden, when you're ready for them to go, they don't even got the car no more. They just thinking they got the car because they really think that you had them. And then once you get tired of them, now they back to fucking square one. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, like you said, we have to come into the situation with our own independency. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
yes.
but it's hard for certain
That's
niggas, man,
like
who
that's
are
like
so
taking a
voluntarily
boss and calling
letting you come
a
in.
boss, but a boss ain't got shit and ain't running shit. Why the fuck would you feel like you was a boss?
But
Because
then
she
again,
told you was a
what
boss
about this?
because
Then
she
let's go
made you feel
ahead and
like
hit.
she was a boss?
Let's hit the hammer. Let's hit the nail with the hammer, right? When you get this nigga, are you looking at the potential or are you looking at what he got? Or are you just looking at what you want? Because at the end of the day, if you're looking at what you want, you're going to get what you thought you wanted. And it might not even be what you want, but that's what you got because you didn't care what they had. Now, if you're looking at what they got, and then, okay, well, then you already know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? You know for a fact he got this, he got that, she got this, she got that. So you know exactly what you're getting. Now, if you're looking at the potential, then are you actually giving this person the tools that they need to be successful, to be that boss? So you can call a motherfucker a boss all day and you're giving them words of encouragement, but are you actually helping them become a boss? You see what I'm saying? So a motherfucker might have a boss mentality. I always told about my ex-woman, like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I have a hard time with foundations. You feel me? Like, nigga, I can build some shit like a motherfucker. Give me the goddamn wood, give me the nails, nigga. I will build you whatever the fuck you tell me. But my problem is making the fucking blueprint itself. It is hard for me to fill out that blueprint. So I need you to give me a blueprint. You give me a blueprint or help me out with the blueprint. I will build this motherfucker like it ain't shit. You feel me? But it's hard for me to come up with the blueprint. A lot of times a motherfucker will bring you into the picture and won't even help you with the blueprint. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
And so it depends on what you asking out of a person for real, man. It depends.
Yeah.
Like, you get what my mom always said, you do what you always done, you get what you always got, man. And a lot of times these motherfuckers be bringing the motherfucker in. Oh, I like him. He gonna be different. She gonna be different. She gonna be different. He gonna be different. At the end of the goddamn day, they be the same shit
People
because
mess up where they think that they can bring somebody in and change them. That's the problem.
I
If
mean,
you
you
don't
can
see
change
the
a motherfucker.
potential in a person from the door in, for instance, if I meet a man that works at McDonald's, right? But I see, not think, I see that he has the potential through things that he has showed me
Hmm.
he could do better, then yes, I'm going to stand behind him and push him better. Now, if he's somebody that's comfortable working at McDonald's or Burger King, getting paid every 2 weeks, and he could go grab a pair of Jordans and he's satisfied with that, he's not the man for me. Because
That's correct.
I
And,
have
that, and, that's,
things
and
that I
that's
want to do,
what
and
you
I'm
ask. Like,
trying to,
niggas, you
well,
trying
I'm
to be a
already doing my
supervisor,
thing,
nigga?
but you got to be on the same level.
Like, you gonna flip burgers forever, you gonna be the supervisor at this bitch. You trying to be a boss, you gonna be an employee for your whole life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it definitely depends on the potential or the haves or the thoughts of the person. Like, but you just gotta know the person you're dealing with. A lot of times we just run into, she got a
So
fat
she
ass.
says potential ain't enough. Can you tell me why potential isn't enough?
Yeah, Miss Erica, why potential
Because
ain't it?
I can agree that a lot of men, sometimes it does take a woman to stand behind them and give them that push, but you have to know that that's what they want.
And speak unbiasedly on both sides. Don't just speak on the male side. I know you probably done had your
Yeah,
choices.
it's some women.
Right.
It's the same. Like it's some women that don't want to do it. Man, listen, I done
Hey,
seen
I seen a
sorry
video
ass
where dude
women.
was
I'm
like,
sorry.
how come when a woman give up her child, it's like, oh, you're so strong for doing that. I could have never did it. It's strong of you to do that because you uh you
When
know
you
that
say
you're not,
give up her child, what do you mean?
drop them off at a fucking church or drop them off at a goddamn, you know what I'm saying, wherever, you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's different when you drop them off with maybe a family member, you know what I'm
No,
saying,
it's
or how
not.
that's it
No, it's
is.
not because I feel like when the day you found out that you was pregnant and you decided to keep it, that's when you made that choice to be a mother. If you wasn't going to be a mother, then you should have
Listen,
never fucking
man,
made the
listen,
choice
man. You
to
we
bring
can
that
say
kid.
that
It
it
was
does it
nobody
definitely take
else's responsibility to raise nobody your child. You know what I'm
it
saying? What's
definitely
up,
it
MC
definitely take two.
Shiznit?
It definitely take what's up with it, brother. It definitely take two to make a child, man. It definitely take two. But at the end of the day, man, who knows what you were going through when you made this child and the things that you had to do in order to be able to take care of this child, like. And but the point that I was just trying to make at the end of the day is when a man walks off, he a deadbeat father. When a woman walks off, she's strong and powerful.
No, she's the same. I'm sorry, and women can get mad at me, but no. Cause like I said, when you find out you're pregnant and you make that choice to keep that baby, then you're making a choice to be a mother. You're not
Right.
making the choice to say, "Oh, I want to bring this baby here. I don't believe in abortions, so I'm gonna drop it off on my mama doorstep or my sister doorstep." Bullshit. No,
Yeah, yeah.
But what about the man then? When he was hitting
it's
that shit.
it's both though. Like it goes both ways. If
Right?
you're not gonna be a father,
So a man
you're
can be a
wrong. If she's
so
not
a
gonna
woman
be a mother, she's wrong too. Yes, I know it doesn't get shed on a lot of women, but it should.
because I'm about to say a woman could be a hoe. That mean a man can be a hoe. We get
She,
all this player pimp player shit. But at
You
the
need
end
to
of the
turn your
day,
volume up too.
who me?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Because you're going like in and out. And MC Shiznit just joined us. What do
Go
you
ahead.
have
What's
to
going
say?
on, Mr. MC?
I'm trying to listen first to see what y'all talking about before start running my mouth.
Man,
So
we just
we had basically went into we was basically talking about pretty much
Kevin Samuels.
went from that and how and his whole how he was stressing on different things, but
Right,
basically what I was saying is I can understand a lot of things that he was saying. But when we talk about certain men and I'm gonna say certain men and women because I don't want to seem like I'm unbiased or biased. Yeah, biased, right? Yeah, okay.
Unbiased. Unbiased.
It goes both ways. A
yeah.
lot of men, they want a goddamn mama. Shit, point blank.
Fact,
And a lot of
And
fact.
fucking
you got
women
some
want
women
fucking
too.
daddy. Stop it. How many women call these niggas daddy all goddamn day? Matter of fact, y'all didn't made it exotic to start saying zaddy. Just
I
be
was
on that.
just finna see. You didn't even let me finish it. I was finna say, and a lot of women is out here looking for a daddy, and like you said, zaddy, they looking for that too. So it goes both ways. Like at the end of the day, I don't feel like no man or no woman should want to put their whole dependence in anybody. I feel like each person should want to bring something to the table. Me personally, I won't, even if I had a man that was gonna come sweep me up off my feet and say, baby, I'm rich and I love you and I wanna, okay, yeah, that's good, but I'm still gonna run my businesses and still have my money because if you decide to do something else or I decide to, I'm still gonna have a backup plan. I'm not gonna be sitting there trying to figure out, damn, this crib
MC,
way my name. I ain't got no money. What the fuck I'm finna do? Am I
I
finna
want
try
you
to
to run
fall
off
on
with me.
family? Hell no. I ain't finna do none of that.
I want you to run off what Ms.Londa said earlier off of this conversation that we had started. I want you to run off what she said earlier. So she
Right.
stated that she had a dude that had asked her. Now he ain't had no motherfucking money and shit, right? But he gonna ask her, you know what I'm saying, or tell her that she don't speak to him about the bills. And she felt like, nigga, why the fuck am I gonna say something to you about the bills when you ain't got
Tell
no
the whole
goddamn
story, boo.
hustle?
Don't
Okay,
I'm gonna tell it.
tell it.
This is what happened. I was with a nigga, wasn't working, didn't have no hustle, didn't have shit. This is why I've been in living alone for 8 years without a nigga, right? Lights got turned off. I don't know if this nigga was playing on my intelligence or what, but the nigga clearly said, you don't discuss the bills with me. Why the fuck am I gonna discuss the bills with you and you ain't got shit to put on the bills and you ain't trying to have shit to put on the bills? What the fuck would what?
Now respond to that, please,
Mm.
sir.
Hey man, every woman out there ain't as strong as her though, man. I'm serious.
That's a
Nah, I'm
fact.
serious.
That's a fact.
It's hard to find a woman like her, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. But anyway, besides that, yeah, it's a bunch of babies out here. These niggas, man, they ain't trying to do nothing at all, man. They fuck it up for everybody else. So I'm agreeing with her 100% on this one, man.
I can't. I
It's
can't agree with
What
it's
her.
some
boo, that's
crybabies.
where I'm lost at. Cause I'm not saying this is what I'm saying. If you had at least if you wasn't working a job, if you had at least some type of hustle
Right.
But that's what I'm
that where
saying.
okay, maybe you not working, but I know you got to hustle. Okay, I'm gonna hold the bills down, but now I'm in a bind, so now I
Yeah.
need to call on you. Then I will come to you. But if I know you ain't got no side hustle, you ain't working, you ain't showing no side hustle, what the fuck am I gonna discuss the bills with you for? For what?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the reason that you're going to discuss the bills with me is because you brought me along for the ride. So if you know what type of nigga I am, there is no way you can have a problem with me not paying the fucking bill. That's all I'm saying. You brought me in this bitch knowing I wasn't shit. That's all I'm saying. So that's all I'm saying. When you brought me in this motherfucker and you let me sit here and play the game all goddamn day and not do nothing, and you knew I ain't had no type of goddamn hustle, you allowed that, bro. So all of a sudden, when you need me and you know you wasn't gonna be able to need, you wasn't gonna be able to even depend on me from the jump. You cannot get mad at me about not being
Hey,
able to be there
But
for the
as
bill.
a man, a wholeheartedly man, regardless, is what I'm trying to
I mean,
say.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay with
As a
that?
man, but that's
You're okay
again.
with that?
But you no, you chose that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that
But
I'm
you
okay with
are
it.
you okay with that as a man, just a
As a
human being,
man, me
period?
personally, I'm in that position even almost right now, like to where nigga, I done had to start all over my whole fucking life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I put my time into the person, I done helped the person out, I done helped the person get to where they had to get to in life, and I didn't put nothing into myself to where at 35 years old, I'm starting completely over. I'm trying to get into a trucking business. I'm finding a job. Luckily, I got a beautiful woman as a sister and a beautiful woman as a mama who decided that they was gonna have my back as I try and start my life over. Because at 35 years old, you really have nothing. But what I'm saying to you is when you decide to, like I decided to help a person who didn't have or know or have knowledge of what they had going on in their life and help them become something else, then you already know, just like me,
But
I can never
I
be
feel
mad at the
like you're
person that I
missing
help.
the whole point because I hear you saying like, yeah, this is your position, but I kind of hear you saying like you're trying to grow.
Yeah,
But
but you
you're
can't.
not
But at
hearing
the
what
end of the
I'm
day, though,
saying. This
at the end
person
of the
is
day, though,
not
if
trying to
I'm sitting
grow.
here,
Like this person is literally okay sitting on the
right,
couch playing
then
video
you
games.
already know
Now the
that.
lights is off. Your concern is the lights is off because you can't play the game,
But
not
my
because
question
you
is,
feel like you need to
but
pay to help get them
right,
on.
but when I was sitting there playing the game, Miss Londa, when I was sitting there playing the game, Miss Londa, you knew because you knew. First off, we ain't gonna give you no disconnection notice until the second bill about to come, and by the time the third bill come, then we already know that that disconnection coming. So the first 2 months that you wasn't able to pay this fucking bill, and I was still sitting here playing the goddamn game, you knew I wasn't gonna be able to goddamn help you. If not, you should have been talking to me prior before this bill was getting cut off. That's
Should
what
I
I'm
Mm.
have
saying.
just came to you when I got the first
The
disconnection notice
first
and said,
fucking
you
you
know
should have
what?
came to
You
me
ain't
when you
got no job. You ain't got no hustle. Take
disconnection.
your one little bag and get the
Fuck
fuck on.
disconnection. Fuck right there you go. Because fuck disconnection. The first time
Right.
I was able to pay the first bill before the disconnection notice even came, you should have been on my neck like nigga. I know you want to play the game today, but I can't pay this bill. We got about 2 more months before they cut it off, so you got 2 months to figure it the fuck out. If you want to wait until the day we finna be disconnected to say nigga you ain't never been shit, that is your fucking fault. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's
But
your
as a
fault.
man, you're sorry though.
How? But you ain't.
Regardless,
You didn't come
even
to
if
me
a
and tell
woman
me.
sits there and allows that as a man, even as a woman, any human being is just sorry as fuck to want to just feel like they can just depend
But
wholly on
again, for
somebody else
three
though.
months, Miss Londa, I've been sitting here playing the fucking game, and you knew I wasn't shit. You
I'm
knew
not
I
even
didn't have
talking
no
about just
hustle.
men now. I'm talking about
Hey,
family, friends, anybody.
hey,
You're
yeah,
sorry
yeah.
as
I'm gonna
fuck.
say,
Man,
like
listen. Go ahead,
back
bro.
in the day, if when I was younger, I was thinking like you thinking right now, dog. But right now, if I even know a chick a week and I'd have been in her house for a couple hours, I'm gonna try to help out on something, dog. It ain't got nothing to do with being
No,
a
no, no,
trick.
no. You're not thinking like me because I'm thinking like you already. Listen, I'm a motherfucking genius. Don't get it twisted, bro. I know how to do shit that nigga I ain't went to school to fucking do, nigga. I can break down the goddamn computer, put it back together. I can change the transmission. I can fix a fucking toilet. I can fix piping throughout the house. I can grow shit. It's a whole bunch of shit I could do. I got a whole goddamn podcast. I make shirts, clothes, hats, and whatever else. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying to you is, as far as in general speaking, niggas out here are only doing what we allow them to do, niggas and females. If you're gonna allow me to sit here and play the game and not bring a goddamn bill to my fucking face, don't come at me crazy when the fucking shit is getting cut off. That's all I'm saying. Don't. That's all
Mm.
I'm saying. Don't come at me crazy when the shit about to get cut off. Come at me when you can't pay the first bill. Come at me when you can't pay this. Because if you ain't even talking to me about the bills at all, and because you think that I'm not the nigga who got a hustle, I got a side hustle, then why the fuck is you gonna stay with me 2-3 more
Can I
months?
ask what would make me think that you had a hustle if all you sitting on the couch
So then
playing a
that's what,
video
but
game
that's
and then maybe
what you
you
wanted.
go out
Listen,
cooking with the
listen.
homies?
That's what you,
Can
but
you
that's
answer
what
that?
But that's what you wanted, though, Ms.Londa. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, you knew I didn't have a side hustle when I was sitting there playing the fucking game all day when the first bill wasn't able to be paid. Then the second bill wasn't able to be paid. I'm still sitting there without a side hustle. You knew that then, too. So all of a sudden, you want to be mad at me when the disconnection notice come when you should have been like,
I
this nigga
wasn't
ain't
mad about the
shit.
disconnection. I was mad at you playing on my intelligence. What the fuck would I discuss the bills with you for if I know you have nothing to put on
So
them?
why the fuck is you even
That's
letting me
like
Whoa.
sit here?
that's like
Why
the
the,
dumbest shit.
no,
That's
so
like
why
me
the
making a
fuck,
burger and knowing I don't have mayonnaise and ketchup to put on it.
but why the fuck is you sitting here letting me play the fucking game knowing that I can't help you pay the
Why
bill?
you as a man want to sit there and do that?
I would
When
want, I
you know
should want
you
to.
need this
I
thing
should
to
want to,
survive.
but if you know that I
How
don't
he
want to
get
do
in
that,
the house though? How he even get there?
that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
I
That's
understand
the
all
point.
that, but
That's the
as
only
a,
point I'm
that's
making.
just like me. If I was to lose my place right now and have to go on somebody else's shit, do you think if they don't tell me that I gotta pay when I come in here, I'm gonna just be like, oh well, she ain't say nothing, so I
No,
ain't finna give her
no,
nothing as a
Right,
no.
person, as
right.
a human?
No, but once you realize that though, the first month when you know that your bills ain't fucking about to be paid, if you know that you $100 short on the bill and you can't come to me for $100, and you like, okay, maybe because he's trying to get a job, maybe once he get a job,
Oh,
he'll be able to help me get this up. But if you know for a fact that I'm not looking for no fucking job, if you know for a fact that I'm still gonna sit here and play the game and you $100 short this month, then the next month you $200 short, by the third month you $300 short, your shit about to get cut off, and I wasn't able to help you on this bill at all, nor have I been able to fix anything around the house. And plus, I've been waiting for you to bring me a fucking steak because I'm a goddamn king. That's your fault. You shouldn't let me even
Okay,
know that
well,
you
that's
didn't
why I
know.
said I haven't had a man live with me in 8 years, and I'm fine
And you
with
doing
that.
right
If
now
I fuck with
is
a nigga,
Gino
he gotta
doing that.
have. It used to be 2 out of the 3, but now fuck that. You gotta have all three: a job, your own place, and your own goddamn car. I don't like to drive, so if I gotta go more than a mile, you might as well not even call me. I don't want to drive. I don't want to do it, and I'm not driving in the winter, so you really assed out.
Hey,
If
what?
I'm not out of Pepsi in the winter, I'm not getting in that Jeep and
Oh
driving
boy,
nowhere.
you one
So
of
it
them?
is what it is.
You one of them? You don't drive on the
Yeah,
ice?
I'm one of them.
hey, that's cool though. But can I drive your car?
No.
Well,
Did
then
you
I'm
just not
gone.
hear what I said?
So that's the point I'm trying
You
to make
got
to you.
to have
So this,
all three: your own place, your own car, and a job.
well, I'm speaking in general. I'm not speaking for myself. So the people
If
that's
if
watching
if
and
you
listening
want
to
to
this,
come see me, you got to Uber.
before I get another nigga shit, I'm gonna buy my own. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, in general speaking, the most way that people, females and men, think is that if I can't drive your car, there is another bitch or another nigga who gonna let me drive that shit.
Then he
But
wasn't
you're
the
not
man for me.
okay. But then you let me sit here for 3 months not being a man for you. That's what I'm saying. You let me sit here for 3 months
I mean,
not
but
being a
that's
man
like
for
an excuse
you.
that y'all use though. As a man,
No,
you
no,
should just
no,
want
no,
to
no,
do it
no.
automatically, just out of
Yes.
just knowing that you have a roof over your head out of
And of course,
appreciation
but
though.
all men not gonna do that though, and that's what I'm trying to get through to you. So once you realize
But
that
I
you,
already know that. That's why I keep telling you I haven't had a man live with me in 8 years.
but how long was this man living with you?
About 2 or 3 years.
And how long did you know he wasn't shit? Tell the
For a
truth.
minute.
Tell the truth. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not about to keep on letting this bitch come in my
But I
goddamn house
just
and do
told
shit.
you this is why I haven't had a man live with me in eight
Yeah, but
years
it's a
because
but
I would never want to have dead weight on me like that again.
was you in the trans when you had the dead weight on you? Because don't get it twisted. I was just in this position that you in.
Yes,
So I'm not judging you
man.
at all. What I'm trying to get you to understand is I
You gonna have to
understand what
come
you're saying.
swoop her up
But
off her feet, brother.
was you sitting there knowing that this nigga wasn't shit for 2-3 fucking years straight and then
I
decided
try to work with him, but he had
right,
a thousand excuses
you
or
wasted
whatever,
your
whatever.
right, so you wasted your time with a nigga knowing that he wasn't shit. Just like people waste their time with females knowing that they not shit. That's
That
where we
and
have to
I
bring
can
up.
agree with
Sometimes
that.
we
Some
gotta
women
so then
get
we gotta look
think
in the
they
mirror
can,
then.
like I said earlier, some women think they can change a man, and some men think they can change a woman. It goes vice
three
versa.
years though,
But in
you ain't
reality,
your
you
bitch.
can't. So, but when you learn from your lessons.
I'm not giving you 3 years of nothing. Like, even if I got a problem with your attitude, if you actually putting in the effort, I got a problem with your effort, right? I mean, I got a problem with your attitude. You may talk crazy, you may say some crazy shit to make me feel disrespected or whatever. But at the end of the day, if I say, oh, if you do this, this is what happens, and you actually do it, even though you still giving me the attitude in the mouth, then I can say, okay, I can see the potential. She actually did what I asked her to do, or he actually did what you asked him to do. But if you're not doing nothing and you're still giving me this, then that's on me to continue dealing with that shit. Cause ain't nothing there. What you trying to change? Nigga ain't shit. Like, what you trying to change?
What the hell is that?
Let me read this.
Anybody that lives in a home apartment know good and well that you have to pay to stay. We all know that you cannot live nowhere in this world for free. Ain't
Right.
nothing free. Lights need to be kept on by paying them
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
We
What
gonna
the
sit
hell?
in the damn dark because somebody ain't helping. Get the fuck out of here. We need food, and I damn sure ain't trying to be homeless, even if it's roommates. You still have to pay your way to go to a homeless.
Go
I
to a
think
home.
she probably mean to a homeless shelter. Some of those charge people. Yeah, they do. They all do. Ain't no some of them. All of them do. You got an income, they taking it. All of it, not percentage. All of it.
Man, listen, that's a whole fact. We all should know coming into a situation that you can't stay nowhere for free. But at the end of the goddamn day, man, these
Trust me.
allow it. They allow it. I have seen it. I've seen some of my dudes, and I'd be like, bro, I wish I was in your position. You ain't gotta pay shit, my nigga. You ain't gotta do shit. But what ends up happening is, again, you get degraded. You see what I'm saying? I done seen niggas be degraded like a motherfucker.
But you're asking for that because even if somebody allows you to do that, you still shouldn't want to do it regardless.
You shouldn't want to do it. Hell no, you shouldn't want to do it. You should want to be able to fucking buy your own.
Fact. That whoever that Cali Dyson, I ain't letting the motherfucker live with me. We gonna have that figured out before we even get that far. You can't even spend a night without trying to contribute some
And
shit.
that's the thing. And that's another thing. I won't let family or friends spend the night if I know they ain't got nowhere to go because I know how these laws is. So when I say, okay, it's time for you to
Yeah.
go, and motherfucker when
Yeah.
that's like, and you call the police and the police tell you they stayed the night, we're not playing them games either. If I know your situation, matter of fact, I'm not even inviting you to the barbecue, period, because you're going to try to stay. No.
Man, a lot
Right.
of times y'all just allow motherfuckers to come around. Y'all just allow people to come around and just like them because of their looks. A motherfucker do not be caring about what a motherfucker got going on, their history or nothing. We don't do background checks on none of these people. You know what I'm saying? That be our goddamn problem. We leave it to the jobs to do the background checks when we need to do our own background fucking checks, bro. What type of person are you really? Why your last relationship didn't work? Is it because of you or is it because of them? You know what I'm saying? What's the real? And most time motherfuckers want to play the victim. Oh, she was such and such. He was such and such, nigga, when it was really your goofy ass, nigga. Have you been paying your own phone bill? Did you buy your own fucking phone? Let's just do the similar little shit. Like, what did you really do, bro? Like, talk to me about what you actually did during your last relationship or during your life. Like,
You
a lot
know
of
what?
times
I judge nigga by their shoes.
you
Pat,
judge
they
a nigga
shoes
by his
don't
shoe,
lie.
but listen to this. That's crazy, Ms.Londa, because you judging a nigga by your shoe. That's just like me judging a female by her heel, right? So I'm looking
I'm
at her
gonna
heel.
tell you something though. I'm gonna
Red
tell
bottom.
you about a nigga's shoes, okay?
Okay,
First
listen.
of all, if you're dealing with a nigga that shows up in some forces, it's gonna be three things. They're gonna be crispy white, and he may or may not have bought them himself,
Right there, you go.
or they might be a little dingy, which could say that he works, but he got bills to pay, so he trying to make ends meet. Or they just gonna be turned the fuck up, which means he's just totally a bum. Period.
So you got 3 levels on what a nigga shoe
Yeah,
look like. Well, listen, I'm gonna go back to the crispy whites. Like, I see a girl with some red bottoms on. I'm like, oh, she getting some money. Not knowing she got a whole sugar daddy, you know what I'm saying, who pay her 1,000 a week to pull up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that because the whole week she free, but for some reason on Saturday she gotta take her mama to the doctor when she really gotta go meet up with her sugar daddy and shit. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm doing,
Man, yeah.
so what I'm
Hey,
saying is I'm judging her by her shoes, not knowing where she getting the
it
shoes at.
sound like y'all got some trust issues, man. I don't care if a female got on some Dollar Tree flip flop,
She
nigga.
could get more than that, 1,000 a day, 1,000 a visit, nigga. You know that might be 2 visits
so
a
you
month,
just want a
nigga.
female you got to take care of. She don't want to do nothing.
No, I'm just saying I wouldn't care if she had on some flip flops from Dollar Tree. I'm not judging all that shit.
Shit,
That,
well I am because it
So
that
speaks
shit's
volume.
old, I'm
what's
saying.
your judge? How do you choose your females, bro?
Man, I'm going off a respect level first.
Okay, I
If
like
she don't respect me out the gate, I ain't even finna mess with her, dog.
I like that
You
because
dig
I
what
don't
I'm
have a problem
saying?
with taking care of a female. Like, you know what I'm saying, especially if
And,
I'm in a position.
And if she weak-minded, I'm gone, player. I can't
Yes.
have no bride looking at every car ride past. Oh, look at them wheels, all that. That's goofy to me. I don't even mess with people,
No
female like that.
education, no education. You can't even give me no type of nothing. You can't even correct me when I'm
Come
wrong
on,
because
man.
everything I say you think is
Yeah.
right. Nigga, I said 2 + 2 is 5. You like hell yeah it is, man. Like what the fuck? The fuck you know what I'm saying? What type of bitch is this? You have to tell you 2 + 2 is 5. You
Hey,
agree.
man, I'm telling you,
I understand that too, man. I understand
it's
that too.
crazy, man. So,
Correct me if I'm wrong, even if you ain't in the higher position. I might need you to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have me sitting here reading the book. Tell me about, you know what I'm saying, Mansa Musa or somebody, you know what I'm
But
saying?
that's what you're supposed to do in a relationship. Y'all supposed to be able to push each other and help each other. If you don't got that, like, what's the point?
That's again, that's what I'm saying. Like, so we can't
And
be
it's
mad.
like a needle in a haystack finding that.
But we can't be mad at what we chose. You can't be happy that a motherfucker is sitting here agreeing with you that 2 + 2 is 5. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, when that motherfucker can't come up with the answer and shit, you like, oh, you a goofy ass nigga. No, I'm a goofy ass nigga for dealing with you. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. Like, we still gotta turn around, look at ourselves in the mirror, and be like, I accepted this.
So
Okay, you did, baby.
if a man answers 2 + 4 is 5, is it wrong to ask him if he had an IEP in school? Just
No,
asking.
it's so no, that is definitely an example, right? But I'm just saying in general.
man,
I was
What
just
can
she
I
being
say?
funny.
got
Because
some.
real, because for real, like if I'm sitting here telling you, yeah, baby, I want to take our last 2,000 and put it into to this, you can't even come back to me and say, bro, if you put 2,000 into this is what the possible outcomes gonna happen. Your first thing is do it, pay, and now we out of $2,000. Like that's the point I'm trying to make. Like at the end of the day, you're
No,
not even
yeah, that woman should be able to step up and say, let's look into this more.
and vice
Let's
versa,
see if
and
it's
vice
worth
versa,
you investing this
and
money.
vice
Like,
versa.
what's gonna come out? You- But that should be vice versa, the
You don't
man
have
too
to be,
and the woman.
but you
It's
don't have
supposed.
to be successful to do that. So if I'm sitting here talking to you and I ain't got no job, I ain't got no little hustle or nothing like that, but when you come to me and you tell me this, that, and going on, I should at least be able to give you that information. Like, nah, bro, because look at this. If you do that, this is one of the outcomes. This is some of the outcomes. So if I can't even do that, then you should still know, like, bro, what the fuck good are you? You can't even give me a new word out the dictionary. And when I talk to you, I done heard every word that you just said when I was in elementary school. You ain't even made me look up a fucking word, my nigga. Today, my sister said something so small that I didn't even know. She said it was delectable. I didn't know what the fuck delectable was. It means delicious, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it means. I'm like, what the fuck is delectable? She's like, y'all getting here with this delectable food. I'm like, delectable? Like,
You
what type of
delect
friends? What type of friends do I got that I don't know what the fuck delectable is, my nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that means I don't.
Londa, you delectable.
Man, I should have been around my. He's silly. Hey, look at him.
You
No, you need to just
delectable.
read more. That's all. You just got to read more, and you will learn
I
those
do
different
gotta
words.
read more,
Look,
but then I still ain't got no friends around me that's telling me to look at this and look at that. I done heard delicious so much and appetizing so much that that's all I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that there was delectable. So now I gotta start talking to people around me who even give me those words. I'll be sitting here watching movies and shit. I see a word I don't know what the fuck it mean. I'm pausing the movie. Hey Siri, what this mean? You know what I'm saying? Because I need to know. Like, you know, dead serious, bro. Dead serious. I got a GED
so
education, bro. I'm not about to keep walking around here talking to people
can
with
I
no
ask
fucking
your
GED
opinion
education.
on so say a woman get with a man who got this dream of being a rapper? Do you think she should support that? She should support that. Meanwhile, bills need to be paid.
Oh
Yes,
shit.
but
Bullshit.
yes,
Oh
but
Never.
boy, here we
No,
go, man.
yes,
no.
Here we
true
go.
is supporting
You
it, but it
want somebody
depends.
to support you trying to be a rapper, but meanwhile, bills need to be paid.
First off, did you listen to his raps? That's
It
what
doesn't matter. He
man, it
hasn't
does
been
matter.
discovered yet.
Man, first off, like again, that's what I'm saying. You got the females out here when a nigga rapping 2 + 2 is 5. She like, yeah, baby, that's the hardest bars I ever heard in my life. Keep going. I got the bills. Like, girl, he's sitting here saying 2 + 2 is 5 over and over again. You really believe in that? Like that's on you again. But if he's sitting here telling you some algebraic, you know what I'm saying, some goddamn trigonometry shit, some shit that's way out this world that you know makes sense, and you know that can really benefit y'all, then yeah, you should definitely, you know what I'm saying. This dude making the beat and this boom boom tat tat boom tat, you like, come on, bro, that's elementary. But if he's sitting here actually got a whole beat lined out and he done really put his shit into it, and the beat sound good better than the fucking your best rapper. You rather listen to this man over your best rapper? You definitely should be putting your time into him. So it depends. Like,
But you don't think he should still have a job meanwhile?
yeah, he's supposed to have a job. How the fuck he gonna pay for his studio time?
Oh, just his studio time, not rent.
I mean the rent too, but I mean at the end of the day though, if he needs you to pay for his studio time, then that's taken out of your rent, right? So he should at least be able to pay for his studio time, so he don't intrigue or indulge on the things that you got going on at home.
Oh boy.
If I can pay for my own studio time, then I don't have to ask you for money out the light bill. And now,
Where's all this stuff coming from,
so
man? You
again, it depends.
ain't nobody messing with nobody who ain't contributing in 2022. I just can't see it,
That's
especially
too
now.
damn hard because even couples that are together and they both work, sometimes it be so tight that one or the other has to work two jobs.
Right.
And let me give you this then. Let me give you this then. Luckily, we have trucking schools out here who pays for your schooling tuition, and then you can pay them back as you work, right? But let's just say your man wanted to actually be a truck driver, and you know the type of money that it could bring in, but it costs 8, 9 thousand to get into this trucking school, and he has to pay that. Do you help him do that, or do you tell him no? I got to pay the bills.
That yes, no, I have to pay the bill. If I'm telling you no,
So
I
you
have to
can't even
pay the
help this
bills.
man
That
become.
tells you
So
I
you can't
don't
even.
have it.
So you can't even help this man get a career because
Did
the
you
bills
not?
need
What
to
did
be
you
paid.
just say, Boone? You said no, I have to pay the bills. If I'm gonna say no, I have to pay the bills, that tells you I don't have it. Now, if I
So
can pay the bills and I got extra change, and yes, that's different. But you
okay,
clearly
so
just
cool
said
then. So
no,
cool
I
then. If
have
you
to pay
can't
the
help
bills,
me,
so that
if you
means I
can't,
don't have it because the
and
bills
if you
have to
can't
be
help,
paid.
right? So then, if I'm asking you to help me pay for my trucking school, but you can't because you have to pay the bills, then what is the problem with me getting a job and paying for my trucking school, even though I can't help you pay for the lights? Because once I get this trucking license and I'm making 6,000, 8,000 a fucking month, and we living in this big ass house that you don't even have to pay no bills for anyway, why are you asking me to help you pay a light bill when I'm paying for my schooling?
Well,
You
then
said
that's a communication error right there. Because if
all
I
them good
know and
communication
I
errors.
know that I can trust that when you get on your feet and do this, that you take money to do this, then you're gonna kick in. That's different. But if you just kicking shit, then that's different.
Hold on, pull that up for Miss CC right quick. I need. She said, "Why
Which
should your
one?
friends
This
have to
first?
tell
I'm
you
gonna
to
pull them
read?"
both up.
Yeah, yeah. Pull that
And
first
don't
one
don't
up.
try to go
Yeah,
hard.
CC. I'm finna get on her
Okay,
ass.
I already pulled that one up.
Okay, and then the second one, go ahead, be a man and do yourself. Why do you always think a woman is supposed to hold your hand? Okay, and pull that third one up. She just pulled up right there. What
I'm
she
gonna
said,
let you
every
know. Don't
man
go
don't
too hard because she gonna go back hard
she
on
can,
me.
hey, we can do this. You know what I'm saying? As long as we do it respectfully. A man that don't provide is a waste of time. Okay. So let me start from the bottom up. A woman that don't provide is a waste of time as well. And that doesn't have to be with money. But a woman that don't provide is a waste of time as
I'm
well
gonna
because
step away for a second.
you're not about to sit in my house and fucking not know how to cook, clean, or do nothing and don't have a goddamn job. You're not about to sit in my house and not provide any type of way, first off. You're damn sure not about to be out there changing no goddamn tires or no inner tubes or any of that other shit, plumbing and all that. So I'm gonna definitely go off of there with that one. A woman that don't provide is a waste of time as well. Secondly, be a man and do yourself. A woman don't have to hold my hand, and I don't know what type of man that you've been dealing with to make you feel like a woman always need to hold a man's hand all the time. But for the most part, you guys bring these type of men into your life. You guys do not do the research on what type of man y'all bringing into y'all life. Y'all meet this man, think that he cute, he probably done fucked you all type of fucking ways, and now you want to be with him and ain't realize that he ain't got no goddamn hustle about himself, or he ain't got nothing about himself, or nothing. And not it, okay, I'll leave that right there. Secondly, why
Right.
should your friends have to tell you to read? My friends should have to tell me to read because of the way that I came up. So I'm coming up in the hood. We don't read books in the fucking hood. You know what I'm saying? So the last thing I'm thinking in my mind is to fucking read a book. So as I'm getting older, I'm learning to read books. So if I'm around my freaking friends and I'm learning these things, like, you know what I'm saying, I should be around people who also are saying things that I don't understand so I can learn on it. So when you're talking about why should a friend should tell you everything, not just, oh, you look nice today, because I'm pretty sure most of y'all out here want a friend to tell you how nice you look, but don't want a friend to tell you how dumb you actually being. A lot of times a friend tell you the fucking truth about where you fucked up at in life and how fucked up you are, or whatever you got going on in your life. Then you want to sit here and get mad at them. That's a real fucking friend. Now, maybe if they put you on blast in front of everybody, that's some bullshit. They shouldn't put you on blast. But a real friend should come over and tell you, grab you by the wing and say, hey, bro, you sounding real stupid right now. Hey, bro, the word that you just said don't make no fucking sense. It doesn't go together. A lot of y'all sit here and let y'all friends big y'all up, and then as soon as they say y'all something wrong, y'all want to be mad at them. No, that's a real friend. Let your friend tell you where you wrong at. That's a real friend. A real friend going to tell you where you're wrong at. So yes, and yes, I did have a house, but I definitely left it to my kids and my kids' mother. So yes, I did have a house, and my house was built in 2020. And my car that she has now was made in 2021. So yes, I did have both. So I just to throw that in the air. Yes, I did have both, but as a man, I'm not going to fucking take it and leave my kids or my kids' mother fucked up. That is her shit now, and she will be able to take care of it because she is in the position to take care of it. So I didn't leave her fucked up. She is doing great at her point in time, and me and her maybe can't do it together. But at this point in time in our life, we still gonna be good. No, it was not her car in her house. My kid's mother is in the audience right now. My kid's mother always joined the audience. So no, it was not. It was not. Let's just go ahead and go there. I don't know. Again, I don't know what type of women that I mean, what type of men that these women be with. But at the end of the day, though, this man right here, I ain't never depended on the woman for nothing until this time. And now I have my sister that I am dependent on because of whatever situation that me and my kid's mother was going through in the past. So at this point in time, yes, I'm dependent on the woman, but I ain't never depended on the woman a day in my life. I'm from Akron, Ohio. I moved to Phoenix, Arizona, and my kid's mother moved there with me and my kids. So there was never a time where she had to depend. I mean, I had to depend on her at all. She followed me 3,000 miles away, and she's doing very well with herself. So we ain't gonna do that. And my kid's mother, I'm sure, is watching right now. But at the end of the day, we don't do that. And I'm not down to her because my kid's mother is successful. Right now, she's successful. She's doing her fucking thing. Me and her just don't see eye to eye. And that's cool. We don't have to because we are individuals. But I don't know what type of man you may have been with. But at this point in time, that's not how it works, man. Sorry. You can go up and down my page and do whatever you want. You can go check me out, podcast lit, not turning my own God, excuse me, God, give it to God, boom, go check me out. You will see. You will see. So go ahead and speak on how you want, but I'm sure that you probably sitting there mad at your baby dad because he ain't do what the fuck he was supposed to do for you, and now you gonna, be mad at all men. No, go find you a man that's gonna motherfucking accept your bullshit. But anyways, though,
But do you think that she was just responding to what you were saying and maybe not talking about
yeah,
you
because at the end
personally?
of the day, because
I
when
think you
she's
took
talking
it
about me,
personal.
no, she's talking about me personally when she asked
You're
why should
going in and out. You're low.
my bad. She came at me personally when she said, why should your friends have to tell you to read? And I'm telling, and you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, the friends that I was around wasn't making you think that you should read. And a lot of times when people come up in this world, it is definitely difficult when you have everybody around you that sells this, sells that. You know what I'm saying? So at this point in time, I had to tell myself to go get a GED. I didn't get my GED till I was 21 years old. And the reason I even thought about going to get my GED is because I had my first child. I'm like, hold on, what am I doing with myself? So that was one of the reasons I even had to. And secondly, that was even another reason why I stopped degrading women like I was, because when I had my first child, so all the way up to 21, it was bitch this, bitch that. You would never catch me calling a female a bitch now because I have 3 daughters. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's certain things that make you change. But as it was bitch this, bitch that, that was cool when I was coming up. That was my vocabulary, a low ass vocabulary. Everybody was accepting it. Wasn't nobody telling me I was wrong. So I thought it was cool as coming up. So it took my own child to make me realize that that shit was wrong. And then it took myself to realize that I got to do something to be able to provide for my kids. It took my own self, my own mentality to realize that I got to do this, that, and the other for my family. It took my own self to figure that out. And I've done it. And it's done. And why should you have to tell yourself to tell you? Why should they have to tell you educate yourself? I will never sit and wait for nobody to tell me to do ish. I will always be learning and educating myself. Well, I'm guessing that you didn't have nobody. I'm guessing that you just didn't have nobody. I'm guessing you just sat there in the fucking corner and told yourself that you gonna do this and do that. I'm guessing that ain't nobody watched your kids. I'm guessing that you ain't had to call nobody to look out for you. I'm guessing you ain't had no babysitters, no nothing. I'm guessing it was just always you. I'm guessing it was just always you. Ain't nobody had your back at all. That's what I'm guessing, and that's how most people sit here and act like, and that shit pisses me off for real, man. Because me even moving all my family to me moving all 5 of my kids to Arizona and not having an auntie, uncle, or nothing like that to be out there with me and my kid's mother and her being successful and me having the things that I got and was able to help her and provide with, like nigga, a lot of times people can't even say that. You know, a lot of times people can't even say they always got an auntie, an uncle, a sister, a cousin, somebody who had their fucking back. Like, nigga, I'm sitting here to tell you, nigga, I did this shit on my motherfucking own, nigga. Facts, bro. Facts. And my sister's sitting right here. Facts. It was done. So ain't no flexing over here, young lady. But I'm sure that you got somebody over there that'll sit with your kids. I'm sure that you got somebody, your mama, your grandma, somebody who bring my grandbabies, bring that. I'm sure you had that. I'm sure you did. So don't sit here and talk that shit to me. I ain't trying to hear that shit at all.
Hey, you all right, baby? You over there looking like you did
She
deep
read
thought.
the
Don't shit.
comments. She read the
Don't call
comments.
me Ms.Londa, okay?
Oh, my
And
bad.
yes, she
Sorry,
did have
fool.
somebody to watch her kids, but as far as her education and all that, she did all that on her own. So no, we
Okay,
can't go get her.
that's cool. But at the end of the day, I didn't have nobody to watch my kids, so I went and got my education with my kids. I done had to put myself in a position where I could have lost my kids, leaving them at home sometimes by themselves. And if a motherfucker knocked on the door and they wasn't responsible enough not to answer the door, I could have lost them. So luckily, I taught them, hey, I gotta go do this. I put cameras up around the house. Me and the lady had to go do what we had to do, and we could check in on the cameras and make sure that they ain't doing nothing crazy. At the end of the day, we could have lost our kids on the shit that we had to really do without having no help. So when you talking all that shit about what you had to do, yes, but at the end of the day, when you thinking about all these kids, you got to think for them and try and think for yourself. It definitely gets tough, but the shit was done.
Hey, how old you is, brother?
I'm 35, no
Oh.
felonies, never been to jail, and I sold dope. And I done did most of the shit that everybody done did. Nah, because she gonna say something. Why did somebody gotta tell you to read? Like a lot of times, man, you need that motivation. If you ain't got that motivation, if everybody telling you dope is the way, are you walking around, you seeing fucking Pyrex this, Pyrex that. This how you whip the dope. This how you cook the dope. This how you treat a bitch. This how you do a bitch. If that's all you fucking know, what the fuck gonna make you think anything different? Especially when they telling you, fuck school. School ain't nothing but for motherfucking retards and shit. And you sitting here trying to eat.
Who told
Shit,
you that though? Who would tell somebody that?
man, you gotta understand, nigga. You in the hood, bro. Especially when motherfucker trying to use you and you ain't got school. You in the hood, nigga. This how it go. Who the fuck in the hood telling you?
Hey, man, she said you lying because you talking too fast.
Who the fuck in the hood telling you to go to school, man?
I mean, shit, I was always told to get an education, even though I
By
didn't.
who?
You know what I'm saying?
But by who? Like the hood niggas that you was in the block with.
Maybe them gang members. Was them gang members?
We didn't have too many gangs. Like we had sides. Like you was from this side of town, you was from that side of town. So it was just like, oh, we from the north side, from the west side, east side. That's how it really was. But just being out there, like being on this street, being on that block, wasn't nobody talking about no fucking history, no black history, no where you came from. Like everybody, all of
Right,
us.
but the thing is like, and maybe just because I'm just so independent, like I don't depend on nobody to teach me nothing or do nothing. I just do it all on my own, figure it out on my own. I feel like if I can't figure it out, it's not meant for me. But I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. Independence, like putting all your independence. It ain't
So
just
when did a
about
motherfucker
paying
become
bills and
independent?
that. It's about just you as a whole.
When do a motherfucker become independent though?
What do you mean?
I mean, motherfuckers act like they just came out the pussy independent. Like motherfucker become independent, man. Like that's what I
Yeah,
what is independent to you?
Independent mean you do it yourself. You don't need nobody.
Right. So of course you're not coming. Well, actually, you do come out the pussy independent. You come out by yourself, don't you?
Yeah, but you need somebody to give you that goddamn bottle. You need somebody to change your motherfucking stinking ass when you piss on yourself. You need somebody to feed you.
Okay, and once you get past that point and you get past where you're growing up and they're teaching you as you grow.
Who teaching you if you're independent? Shouldn't nobody be teaching you if you're independent. Who teaching you if you're independent? That's what I'm saying.
You have to learn it. That's what I'm saying. You learn to be independent.
How do you learn it though?
So you mean to tell me most of these men, the reason why they do the things they did is because they wasn't being taught to be independent?
I'm telling
Nobody never told them that they needed a job to take care of themselves. Nobody never told them that at 18 you should probably be looking for your own. Nobody never told them that.
Niggas only reason why motherfuckers even know what independence and dependency is because of fucking taxes. Other than that, the only real reason that motherfuckers know what dependency is because motherfucking Webby came out with the song "Independent" for the women. Let's just be honest.
First of all, when I was growing up, I didn't know shit about taxes. Like these kids know now, I didn't even know my mom was getting taxes. But I knew that when I turned 18 that I had to get a job and I had to get my own crib. I knew that. I was taught that. I knew even before I turned 18.
That doesn't tell you to go pick up
certain type of clothes that I had to get a job.
But that doesn't tell you to go pick up a dictionary though, right? They didn't tell you to go pick up at the, right. They didn't tell you to go pick up a thesaurus. They didn't tell you what jargon is. They didn't tell you what all that other shit is. You still have to learn that on your own. So when you start learning these things on your own and learning what the opposites of words mean, synonyms and all that other stuff, once you start learning how to reword things, then you start educating yourself. Okay, instead of saying this word, I'm gonna say that word now because now I'm gonna look up the synonym of this word. You have to start teaching yourself these things, and then you can make your whole goddamn like. Listen, man. When I went to college, I was in I was doing this public speaking class, man, and we basically had to tell her we had to tell her tell a little. We basically just had to do a little speech, right? I passed my class with a B plus at the end because I used Jay-Z "Meet the Parents," a song from Jay-Z. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, nigga, this had nothing to do with me reading a book or nothing. This has everything to do with me listening to music and breaking down and analyzing and seeing what I could use in this class. And I could have went in there talking about INDEPENT. I could have went in there talking about Juicy. You know very well. I could have made up my own goddamn, you know what I'm saying, goddamn paragraphs or whatever and send it to the class. But I used that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to have my own knowledge of somebody who actually knew what they were talking about and use that to let these teachers and people know what's actually going on in the hood. And for me not to know all the fucking words or know what the words to use, I definitely did use Jay-Z. So at the end of the day, sometimes you have to go educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to learn how to.
But I think that's what that isn't that what was said though.
No, she's
Why do
saying
you
why
need
do
your friends to tell you to read
because
books?
if somebody would have told me that earlier and I didn't have to use Jay-Z, then maybe I could have used if I didn't listen to somebody like Jay-Z, then where would I would have got it from? I had to get it from a fucking rapper. Where else would I have got it from? How would I have passed my class if I didn't listen to a fucking rapper? I didn't know this word, that word. I'm just trying to fucking pass the class. Who I'm gonna go talk to? All my
But
friends.
usually when the teacher gives you an assignment, you have to do the research.
Yeah, you gotta do the research, but that don't mean I know every goddamn thing they
But
give
it
me.
takes a book to do the research, or
It
I don't
does.
know, maybe back then, I don't know if the internet was available, but
It
back then
was.
we had books.
It was, and Google was still available and all that. But at the same time, though, it's still having that knowledge of knowing how to go do it. If I don't know how to go research, if I don't have that critical thinking, if I don't have that real
Researching is reading.
researching, is still critical thinking. I have to think to go read. I have to be able to sit here and say to myself, you know what? In order for me to learn this, I need to go read a book. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have that in my mentality, nothing's gonna make me want to read the book. I'm going to try and shortcut it because that's what I've always been told. Nigga, fuck a job, sell these couple pieces. This how you get $1. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna take that same mentality to school. Fuck
Was
a
you
book.
raised in Chicago?
No, I was raised in Akron. No, I couldn't read for the longest, but I can now though. I've been learning how to read since I was like 30 years old. Big facts. But nigga, I've been living in Arizona since I was 25 on my own. Big facts. And I've been out here on these streets since I was 13 on my own. Big facts. So regardless of me not being able to read or me not being able to do this, that, and the other, I can guarantee you I'm more successful than you. I can guarantee you that. Even right now, with staying in my sister's house, I can guarantee you that. I'm just on a whole nother road of me trying to do something more legit and more solidified in my life for my children to show them something different, to show them that they don't have to do the same shit that I did. But I can guarantee you that. Like, I can guarantee you that I am a better baby father than your baby father is from the way that you're talking. Because at the end of the day, nigga, you probably didn't have to have men lay up under you and do every fucking thing for them. Ain't a woman had to do shit for me.
No.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to
No, but I know the person you're talking to, and
no,
that's not the
whatever.
case.
I ain't never had to have lay up under nobody, had nobody do nothing for me. Period. Until now. Until now, where I decided to start everything over. Start all the way to completely the fuck over. So
Hey, boy, y'all snapping.
however you feel about that shit, but at the end
So
of the
since
day,
we got some new viewers, do you think we should get into the game, or should we just end the show?
no, we on Facebook and YouTube. We on Miss.
Anyway, Miss Yolanda, why you so mad? What happened?
Who mad? I'm
Them
not
guys,
mad. It's a discussion. Who mad?
I ain't talking about the discussion. All right, sorry.
No, I'm responding to the comments, man. Kind of just responding to
Oh,
the feed.
she says she want to keep talking. I'm trying to like see, see
Man, tell them to
the
come on the screen and talk, man.
no, because then it's gonna be a bunch of yelling and cussing. I don't
No,
want
it
that.
ain't. You can mute the people who not talking. They'll take the flow. That's why you got to get moderators to do all that type of shit.
Nobody wants to be a moderator. If you would like to come on the screen, I can pull you up. But can we agree to disagree respectfully?
I'm a moderator. Mind me then, son.
How do I? But she's on Facebook.
Just click on the side of my name and it's gonna say moderating. Click
You're
moderate.
on YouTube. She's on Facebook.
Man, at this point in time, man.
I'm talking about moderating her. I'm talking about anybody. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just got out of owning my own home maybe 2 months ago, man. But I ain't even about to keep going back and forth with her.
Should we do the game though?
Yeah,
But we gotta, because 2 questions was posted, so we gotta redo them.
yeah, we can handle that. Whatever.
Hey boy, y'all, it's great.
Nah, I'm tired of people,
We're
man.
about to get heated.
My last 2 houses, nigga, I ain't even been able to touch the ceilings in them bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying, nigga? And I'm 6'5", like, you know what I'm saying. And now I'm in my sister's house, and her shit bigger than mine. Nigga, I've been doing this shit like for the longest, man. So I ain't trying to hear that shit, man.
What you sipping on, Ms.Londa?
Malibu and pineapple.
What you sipping on, brother? What's your name, player? I don't want to keep calling you brother.
Man, my name Boom, man.
Boom. Oh man, he drinking that Hennessy.
Man, I'm chilling, man.
What you drink, Chevrolet?
You know I'm drinking a good old smoothie, man. I ain't drinking that much.
You drinking a smoothie?
Yeah, a good old smoothie.
Yes, sir.
Good old smoothie.
Hey, man, regardless, man, it's probably people like her that Kevin Samuels was talking to, man. She probably feel like she deserves more than what she's supposed to get, man. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about, man.
You don't got 5 or 6 kids, though.
Man, all that, I don't know, man. I'm different. I ain't arguing with female in like 15 years, dog.
I probably should have not even paid her no fucking attention.
I learned how to stay out
It was just like with her response on the why should my friends tell me how to read? Like I'm sitting here.
But I kind of I kind of get like, do you understand what you know what I'm saying? Why you should try to educate yourself.
No, somebody shouldn't have to tell you to do nothing. But at the end of the day, man, it's about your upbringings, and a lot of times, motherfuckers.
Hello, healing.
A lot of times, motherfuckers want to sit there and act like your upbringings doesn't make you, like you can't be a product of your environment. Like, and I done seen that shit so much. Like, why a motherfucker can't be a part of their environment? Like, you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker can't be, for instance, like my guy LeBron James, man. I always bring him up, man, because we know about what his mom had with the problem with the drugs, and we know about him not knowing who his father was. And we looking at this dude right now, and he a fucking billionaire. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the goddamn day, man, if he didn't have that family around him to push him to be the person that he was, then this nigga would have been a statistic just like a lot of other of us. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, you still need that push, that motivation, regardless of what you're talking about. And my children happen to be my motivation. But at the end of the day, you have to get the motivation from somewhere. Because if you're born into this bullshit, nigga, you're going to be a part of this bullshit. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about, man. If you're born into this shit, it is what it is, bro. If everybody around you selling dope, everybody around you doing some type of drug, you either going to sell it or do it. We're not about to sit here and play like that shit ain't going down. If your motherfucker...
Hey, this ain't nothing new to me, bro. I'm way old. I'm probably 2 times your age. I'm just saying, I know what's going on.
So tell me how you feel about that then.
I've been through all that crap, man.
Correct.
And now I'm saying that I got a different outlook. I got a different outlook on life, bro.
I'm just saying
all that shit was stupid. I'm mad as hell at myself for selling dope, doing all that dumb shit.
Tell me about it.
You hear what I'm saying? I'm embarrassed to talk about it, man.
You got to talk about it because you want to be the reason that motherfuckers don't do it. You want to be the reason that you want to be the person that showed them, like, look, nigga, you can get to where I'm trying to get to way earlier than when I got there. You see what I'm saying? It took me this long. It took me till I was 35 to fucking get there. But guess what? Use my motherfucking fuck ups, bro, to make it. You don't have to do that. So I don't feel supposed to advertise it, or I don't feel like you're supposed to make it big. You know what I'm saying? Or make it like it was the best thing to do, because I don't think it was the best thing to do. I always tell myself, just like I tell my kids, hang with the nerds. I wish I'd have hung with the nerds.
Right, fact. That's what I'm talking about. Like, everybody got a label on something. This nerdy, this lame. Nigga, what happened to all the lames? Everybody a gorilla, a killer, a shooter, or whatever he is.
Come the fuck on with that lame ass shit, dog.
This shit is crazy, man.
But I'm real enough to talk about. But I'm real enough to talk about my downbreakers. I'm real enough to talk about
Right,
where I had to humble myself at. A lot of times people sit here and act as if they just always been straight, and then only
right,
because of them, they don't want to give nobody else no type of motherfucking love for helping them get to where they got. It's just I did this, I did that. Come on, bro. You didn't just do that, bro. You didn't.
right.
Like right now, nigga, when I become my successful truck driver, and by the time I'm fucking 40 years old, I'm owning my truck driving business. You think I'm not gonna shout out my motherfucking sister, nigga?
Right.
I'm not about to sit here and talk about what I did, nigga. I'm shouting my sister out to the top of my motherfucking lungs, nigga. Without my sister, I wouldn't be here, bro.
Yeah,
Period.
that's what I'm trying to say. It's like,
Act like, oh, I did this, I did that. Without, I ain't have nobody, I ain't need nobody. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You need somebody, bro. Everybody needs somebody, bro. Fuck out of here, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
yeah, they do. They do. I learned a lot of shit from prostitutes.
Man, what? You learn the most from the crackheads.
You know what I'm talking about? Crackheads. Old niggas just hanging out. It's gonna always be a wise nigga to tell you some shit, boy. He ain't gonna hit you till 20 years later
I
though.
don't get to know nothing from nobody. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these motherfuckers be out here, man. That's what we was talking about, that support shit. Like, nigga, motherfucker be out here. I sell t-shirts, buy my t-shirts, but you ain't shared a motherfucking nothing. You ain't shared your cousin shit. You ain't shared your auntie. You ain't looked out for nobody in your motherfucking family. But you on here talking about ain't nobody supporting me. Well, nigga, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you ain't even doing it for nobody else. But you did this. Like, that should be crazy as fuck. I don't respect that shit, bro. I don't respect it at all, bro. Period.
But
Yeah.
you know what though, it's people that don't share my shit, don't like my shit, and I still share their shit and still like they shit. Like I don't feel like I have to have the same mentality. And
You
I'm
don't.
not saying that you have to do it because I do it, but at the same time, it's like why sitting, like
Yeah.
worry
Yeah.
about it? Like why let it even bother you? Just keep doing because if you gonna make it regardless. You know what I'm saying? If it's meant for you to be where you trying to go, you gonna get there regardless.
I mean, we talking about share, but we talking about, nigga, when I'm at my goddamn vendor table and shit like that, if I really want to see Ms.Londa blow, why I don't got no Ms.Londa card sitting here, like, check out Sip and Talk. If I really want to see Ms.Londa up, like, even if I'm not even promoting it like that, I just got the card. Oh, yeah, that's Londa shit right there. Grab it and go check it out. Like, that's it. I'm not about to be like, oh, she got the dopest show ever. She talked the best. Or none of that shit. It's just like, go check it out, bro. Do what you do, but I'm just going to throw it in the air for you just real quick. Just throw it,
Right.
boom.
Right.
Motherfuckers don't even do that. Like, at the end of
Yeah.
the day, talking about we don't need nobody. We do. Niggas want streams. Niggas want somebody to buy their shit. Niggas don't need nobody. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Niggas ain't nobody did nothing for me. Get the fuck out of here, dog. I ain't trying to do that shit.
Right. Fact. That's facts though. I'm trying to support, man. I try to support people, man. Cause I might make somebody's day, man. I might spark something in somebody. They might take off that day, man. People just be
But
needing.
not only that, if you support other people, like maybe and maybe they may not. I mean, I've gotten more support from strangers than I have like people
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
actually know,
yeah,
but
yep,
I
yep.
still support the people that I know too, even if they don't support me.
Hey,
Oh
man.
no, I'm supporting. Since
Support is
I
really
found out,
believe, though, man. Support is really when you believe in a motherfucker. Like, if you really believe,
yeah, yeah.
like,
Since I found out she been doing this, I've been supporting her though. I'm just saying, I don't depend on family or nothing like that to support me. Like all my people I got is through just grinding, man. Strangers. I don't know these people like with family, they won't watch my shit or nothing like that. I don't care though. I'm just saying.
hey, man.
But
Watch
once
it.
they find out you need them to watch it, they really not gonna do it because they know it's bothering you. That's why I be like,
I
I
mean, we
don't
could talk about need somebody to watch it. We could talk about need somebody to fucking watch your kids. We could talk about need somebody to grow a
man.
goddamn apple. At the end of the day, man, we need somebody to do something. Motherfuckers be sitting here acting like they don't need, like, at all. Like, and that should be irritating me, bro. Like, nigga, I needed my fucking friends, nigga. Because who the fuck did I have? You see what I'm saying? So a motherfucker can
Yeah,
say whatever the fuck they want to say, nigga. But if I'm running to a motherfucking, the only thing they telling me is how to sell dope, nigga, then that's all I fucking know. The fuck
right.
else? No. And at the end of the day, you can say go read a book, but how the fuck I'm gonna read a book, nigga, when I'm barely in fucking school? The fuck?
Hmm.
How the fuck I'm gonna go read a book when I'm barely in school? I don't even got no fucking library card. Like a nigga ain't even taking me to the library to get a library fucking card. Like what the fuck? Nigga, that ain't even in my fucking vision to go to the library. Nigga, I'm seeing this. Nigga, I'm hungry.
Right, man.
Gotta get fucking money.
Speaking of library, hey,
Keep it
boy.
on.
We
Let's
used
keep
to
it on.
go to the library just to get out the house.
Speaking of library. Mm.
Yeah, let's go,
But
man. That's you got
anyway,
the library right there. You supposed to have a library card just to get on the goddamn computer and shit. Nigga, I ain't even got signed up for a library card. Nigga, the fuck? And I know some niggas with me that didn't get signed up for a library card. And we was all the goddamn together, nigga, doing the same goddamn shit, watching our aunties and uncles smoke crack, nigga, trying to figure out how to get $1 up out their ass.
hey man, I ain't even know what a library card was. So I was like probably like 30, man, 28, something like that.
Really? I
Yeah,
had a library card at the age of like 9 or 10.
I
but
know.
your
That's
but your
what I'm
position.
saying. I ain't never know about that shit when I moved to Minnesota. But a few years ago, I found out like you can get a car, rent movies, all that type of shit from the library.
Man,
Yeah.
niggas be thinking because they live on a block that's in the hood that they actually from the hood. Like, no, nigga, that's not
Right,
how it fucking work, bro.
right.
That's
It's a
not how.
library. It's
What do you mean if you live on the block in the
Man,
hood, you're not
listen,
from the hood?
okay, because your mama and daddy could be a fucking doctor and a lawyer and stay on goddamn block in Chicago, right?
But you still in that environment though.
Okay,
You're
but
still
but
witnessing
at the
it. You're
same time
still
though, when you walk in the house, there's not roaches crawling up your wall because there's nothing but books on your wall. When we walk in the house, it's roaches every goddamn where. We sleeping next to fucking roaches and fucking dirty ass clothes and shit like that. House smell like pee from our little brothers, sisters, and cousins and shit. Having to sleep in the same goddamn room. We eating fucking for our dinner, nigga. It's Captain Crunch for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Your dinner fucking steaks and fucking shrimp. So yeah, we stay on the same goddamn block, but we eating different, my nigga. We eating totally different, my nigga. So yeah, you gotta walk outside and see the shit. But at the end of the goddamn day, nigga, come on, man. My mama got a story for niggas, like, you know what I'm
So
saying?
here's a
My mama got
comment.
a
I
story for
think
niggas.
we as business owners need to make it easy for buyers to understand and pay for your product.
Yeah, we do. But at the same
I'm
time,
not understanding
make it easy.
like what do you mean by that? Can you
Um,
elaborate on that?
about to say, is they
Make
charge you
it
too much or something?
easier for buyers to understand and pay. Do you mean like the cost?
That's what I'm about to say. Is it too high or something like that? I don't know about that situation, man. All I know is that at the end of the day, man, that's what we was talking about last week. It's not that like we want to sit here and talk about how bad the kids is, but motherfuckers ain't letting the kids come to their house when the mom and dad at work, or we ain't giving a fuck about the little kid because they bad as hell. And listen, don't take it
It's
personal because I know what you said about you personally, but I'm saying as far as the whole hood go, motherfuckers will let the kid be out here and be running around the streets, and all we gonna do is call him bad because he broke a window, or we gonna call him a thief because he done stole something. But we not realizing that nigga really hungry. We not looking at the fact
I
that
was going to say there are some bad kids who just need some attention. So those are the kids that you can probably get through. But then there's some bad kids that you just can't reach.
I mean,
So
and
what is your limit?
but what are we talking? What kids are again? What kids are we talking about? Do these kids come from a mom and dad environment? Is the mom and dad on their shit and the kid just fucking up? You know what I'm saying? Is they able to go to karate class and just not going? You know what I'm saying? What type of environment are they coming from? That's the thing I'm trying to get to you. Like we looking at these kids.
Okay, so if you take a child that's coming from an environment where the parent is just on their own thing and not really paying no attention to the child, and all they doing is maybe slapping the tablet in their hand because they don't want to be bothered, and they just want to do their thing, and they're not even aware of the things that their kids is learning, or you know what I'm saying, getting into or whatever. Those kids, I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm
They
just
need
saying,
some
like,
attention. Those
but
kids.
once they reach a certain age, they're already set in their ways. You can't nobody change that. They have to be the
Again, but
ones to
they've been,
say,
but we talking about the certain age they read. Have they been in the same hood as us this all these years? They 15 years old and they bad as hell now. But we remember them when they was 5 and they was could have used our attention.
okay, just keep thinking positive and not worry about who's watching or buying because a lot of people are struggling and not always in position. That's true.
That's
That's true. And I said that when we was having that discussion. I said sometimes it's not that people don't want to support. Sometimes people don't have the money. That's one thing. But then when we're talking about liking and sharing, a lot of people ain't on social media like that. Some people can have a Facebook and come on there randomly. You know what I'm saying?
like
So
I
you
said.
can't just
We could
always
be talking
assume
about
because you
liking and
post
sharing.
something that they see it because they might not.
But again, if I got my business establishment, what is stopping me from having Sip and Talk Ms.Londa cards just sitting right there for you to grab? That's all I'm saying. What is stopping me from sitting here having, what's your name, bro?
MC, man.
See what is stopping me from what is stopping me from having a MC shirt or a picture right there on the corner, just a little flyer right quick for you to just go look at. No, I'm not. No, I'm not broadcasting your shit. But when you come by my shit, uh, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. It ain't even gotta be a like or share. Like at the end of the day, motherfuckers really just don't be believing in people, but want to believe in them. I'm
Hey
sitting
man,
it's lying.
y'all got some shit going on,
Come
man.
on my show, Ms.Londa, come on my show. But then as soon as she hit me up, like, hey, boom, I'm gonna need you. I'm like, shit, I got this to do, I got that to do. But shit,
Right,
I need you Monday though. And you're like, oh, you know what I'm
right,
saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, that be that
Support for
bullshit.
support is basically what you're saying.
That's
man.
it.
And I
That's
understand where you're
it.
going with that.
That's
I
It's a
it.
just
lot of
tell
people
people
like that
on
right
Instagram
now. I
that
know a
there
lot
is
of
no
people like
website and it's not easy to purchase. Okay, I get what she's saying.
So they have to have like a link or something like that. But again, like
Yeah.
when we're talking about purchasing again, like that's cool if you want to purchase it because you need it, or you purchasing it because you know what I'm saying. You just want to put some money in your people's pocket. See, you don't have to. I'm not. Listen, it's not to sell purses. Unless I want to buy a female a purse,
No,
I'm
that
not.
ain't all well, yeah, everything I sell is for women, but yeah.
I'm just using it. I'm just using an example. But what I'm just saying is, I'm not about to just because I'm sitting here, womanless. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no sister, no mama to go to buy this shit for. I ain't got no woman to buy this shit for. I just want to support Ms.Londa. So I'm gonna buy a purse. No, I'm not about to buy a purse just to support Ms.Londa. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna tell all the people I know that need purses to go to buy Ms.Londa shit. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't always about money. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
ain't
Support comes in many different ways. If you
ways.
share my stuff, that could be one or two people
There you
that
go.
might see it and might be
I
interested.
seen
It ain't
somebody post they
support
need.
don't always gotta be about money.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what motherfuckers be getting it wrong at. And it's like, oh, you're not supporting me because you ain't been on my page or you ain't commenting or something like that. No, bro, it don't even be like that, man. At the end of the day, bro, just support each other, man. I shouldn't be mad at you for not supporting me. You should be mad at you. We should be supporting each other in any type of way that we can. You don't even got to come out your pocket, my nigga. But a lot of times we get people on here, oh, you need a friend to do something for you. You need somebody to do something. Yeah, I need you to fucking share my shit. Yeah, I need you to tell me that my fucking purse or my fucking shirt is ugly. Yes, I do. Because I really thought that I was right, my nigga. I really thought I was right. Maybe I was dumb enough. Maybe I was too dumb to know that I wasn't right. But at the end of the day, nigga, I'm walking around this bitch thinking 2 + 2 is 5. And instead of you telling me I'm wrong, you want to sit here and be like, okay, do it. Knowing I'm wrong. You know I'm wrong, my nigga, but you still telling me to do it.
and again,
Does like people not being able to take constructive criticism play a part in it too?
Man, for sure. We talked about that too on the show, man. For sure it'd be like that. Because as soon as the motherfucker tell me, oh, your shirt ain't correct, or oh, your drink ain't right. Like, nigga, I drink some of your shit and it tastes, bro, don't tell me what my shit tasted like, nigga. That should be bullshit too. Motherfuckers gotta take that construct. That's what I'm saying when I said earlier, like, nigga, you want a friend to tell you wrong, bro. You need a friend to tell you that you're wrong, not that your outfit look right. Nigga, you out here and you got a hole in the back of your goddamn shirt. Your socks is holy, my nigga, but I'm sitting here telling you look good because I'm a friend. No, a real friend gonna tell you, they go take them holy ass socks off, and then you gonna get mad for real.
mm,
You really gonna get mad? Now maybe if we was in a party, you done let us get to the party and we're around everybody, and then you bring it out like nigga,
In
it's
front
socks.
of everybody,
Yeah, that's
then yeah,
bullshit.
now you fronting on me.
Yeah, now you just fronting on me. You trying to come up off of me, like you know what I'm saying. But as far as me telling you face to face, pulling you to the side, bro, giving you the truth, like niggas need that shit, bro. Pull me to the side and tell me to go read the fucking book, cause I'm pulling my niggas to the side right now. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Get
But it falls back to the
the side.
question again, though. If you got some holy socks, you don't. Do you really need somebody to tell you shouldn't be wearing them holy socks?
You don't need somebody to be telling you where need to wear them holy socks, but that's just an exaggeration if we doing that.
Okay.
But as far as what the situation is, again, if you really feel like this yellow sock and this blue sock go together because you like yellow and blue, and when you walk outside, you look like a fucking skittle, my nigga. You really thought that it was, you know what I'm saying? You really thought that was cool. No, bro, it doesn't look right, my nigga. And I'm here to tell you what don't look right, my nigga. Period. I know you might like it. I'm just telling you what don't look right. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you my true feelings. You want me to lie to you? Then where am I friend at anyways? That don't even mean that I'm right. Like, nigga, I can sit here and make you a fucking tie-dye shirt, you know what I'm saying, and you not like it. But even though you don't like it, nigga, I'm like, well, look, let me show you the paper, nigga. It's a million people waiting in line for this tie-dye shirt with your name on it, though, bro. You're like, well, I really don't like it, but I want that $1 million, though. I bet you gonna start liking it. So at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, it has to be some type of like, just because I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, doesn't mean that I'm right. But as a friend, I'm still not gonna lie to you. And that's the whole thing I'm trying to get through, man. Just get it, like you said, the constructive criticism, man. Give a motherfucker the truth, man. Let a motherfucker know they out here looking dumb. Let a motherfucker know, because I done been through too much to know. I done been out here looking dumb. I done sat back and looked at some of the shit and been like, nigga, I was dumb as fuck for that. But I wish my niggas would have told me how dumb I was, but they didn't. They encouraged me. Now I'm sitting here learning words I should have been known when I was 19. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is a delectable? Like, that little ass word, bro. I just learned today, like, delectable. I ain't never heard that word before. Even when I read books now, like, I do so much research. I do a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I do a lot of research. You've seen some shows that I do. I do a lot of research, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the goddamn day, I'm still not seeing a word like delectable. A little ass word like delectable, bro. That means I need to switch up my friends, because even if you don't tell me what delectable is, if I'm talking to you and you're
Maybe
using,
they don't know.
that's cool. But then if I'm talking, so that means I need to get around somebody who do know and they do as well. Because if I'm sitting around you and you're using words that I don't understand, then that's going to tell me, nigga, get your goddamn dictionary up. Get your goddamn education up, bro, because you can't even have a conversation with a person you want to be friends with because they done said a whole goddamn sentence and you don't understand it, my nigga. So now this is people I need to be around. The people that say shit that I don't understand. Because now I'm learning. That's all it be. Well, you need somebody to tell you, I don't need nobody. We need somebody to do something for us at all times, bro. Fuck what the motherfucker talking about. Damn, we've been on this bitch for a long time. We've been drinking and shit.
Right. I know. So I don't know if I'm gonna try the game again because it seems like people don't want to call in. And I don't want to sit and try to decipher through comments. So I guess I'm gonna think of something else for Fridays. Maybe just discussion. I don't know.
You know, we can rock it out, man. You know, we gonna continue trying to rock it out, figure it out, fix that shit. You know, we gonna do it.
Well, thank you guys for joining and sharing your opinions in the comments. You guys all have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Oh shit, hold on. Hello?
Yeah, what I miss?
I was just about to end it because
Oh, you
earlier
was?
we had kind of had like a little discussion and then we went off into the game, but nobody didn't want to call in or click on the link, so that's how we ended up in discussion.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to decipher through comments and try to figure out calling in or clicking on the link would be the easier way, and they don't want to do it that way. So um, I guess on Fridays I'll just be having discussion and not game night.
Man, don't offer they ass nothing until they subscribe, man. Tell they ass once you get to 2,000, you'll do another little giveaway. And once you get to 3,000, you'll do another one. That's how you gotta keep doing their ass. Instead of just giving them shit for a game. You can give away that
That's how
same
you get
shit.
your views though.
Right. I just do little giveaways and shit like that. Just to, give me the 400, man. I'm gonna do a giveaway. Give me to 800, all that shit. But
But we can talk offline. I'm finna end this
all right.
broadcast. Okay.
All right.
All right.